Hey. Wait, what was that? Yo, Sushin William, Future Wolf, que va-t-il se passer dans ce flux? Je sais pas, mec, je sais pas quoi dire, hein, Tough. Yo, what up, Luffy? Actually, it's, YouTube is translating that directly to French. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Hey, yo, that is nuts. Alright, wait, what's happening? Why is my YouTube not showing up here? That's strange. Why isn't YouTube showing up on screen? That's crazy. Yo, Young Fred, Vexity, Luffy, how you guys doing? Push this because it's going crazy. Hey, relax. Why are you throwing hands already? What the hell was that? YouTube has this bug. Ananta? Wait, did we have news for tomorrow? They dropping news for Ananta? Oh, I haven't heard. So let me copy this. Yeah. Today is gonna be all NTE. We're gonna go to the NTE category. Do it like that. I think that should work. Yo, what up, Zed? How are you doing? Okay, snap. Hold on. Discord. I forgot Discord. My boy Marine! Why are you sad over there, Marine? What's going on, man? What's going on? Why the long face? Why is the homie Marine with the sad face? Think we should be good? Yeah. All aboard the Akane hype train? You're kidding me. They announced that? Watch, hold on. You're kidding me, man. You are kidding me. Drip marketing dropped? I'm too late to the party? Alright, hold on. Alright, hold on. Chat, back up. Back up, chat. Back up. Back up, chat. This is... We're not... Hold on. Okay, there's just some stuff. That's just Zanko. Akane is here? Hey yo! It's also on YouTube. What? They posted something on YouTube? All right, we're doomed, Chad. Hey yo, I have never seen such a skippable character like Lanko in my tenure in Gacha. I don't think I've ever seen a character that skippable. I'm personally not that hyped about Akane. Man, hey, you do you. I just can't. I just can't. This is crazy. Dude, they brought both most hyped waifu characters like on the same patch, dude. This is nuts. What's NTE level? I typed Globat. Did they put something on YouTube? Shorts? No, nothing. Oh no, it's hey yo, what the hell? We got shorts for this stuff too. Hey yo! All right, she is here, man. Hey yo, Lanko is about to take the biggest, the hardest skip I've ever freaking seen. I think I'm speaking for all free to play players, dude. Akane just that's it. Lanko is like completely freaking skipped. Like it's not even funny. It's not even fair. You know what? Remember, guys, remember when I said they're gonna announce the new character soon? By the time Lanko gets here, you're probably not even gonna be excited for her. You're just waiting for the next patch. And boy, was I right. Though bringing both Blackbird and Akane, they must hate Lanko. I think they just hate her. At this point, I think it's just on purpose. They just hate her. They just do. They must they must have something against ghosts or something. I don't know. But one thing is for sure. NTE right now is cooking. Hold on, chat. I gotta send this to editor urgently, chat. Urgently. We are behind. Why ain't none of y'all tagging me on Discord, DMing me about this? Y'all are evil for this. Okay, you know what? That's it. You guys brought it on yourself. I'm gonna start streaming earlier or something. I don't know. I gotta start doing that. There we go. Yo, what up? Jing Liu is the best character. Drop the dislink, Unk. Oh, it's in the should be in the description, right? You guys should find it in the description. It's always there. My bad, gang. I will do that next time. Trust. Man, I'm so late to the party. It's not even funny. Gee, I'm failing you guys. How's your day been? Good. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Good, chat. I've hit the gym. Though I think I messed up my shoulder. I'm not gonna lie. What else did I do? Yeah, it's cooked. Honestly, I guess I just took it easy. I was just happy that I actually had a decent night of sleep. I'm not gonna lie. I slept kind of well. So I was at least happy about that. And that's it. Better late than never, Unc. Indeed, man, indeed. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been spawn camping news as much. I feel like the period for news isn't really as high, but this is big news though. It does piss me off that you know it's not really there. But we do have some new. You know what? I might add it for one big video. Honestly, I might just do that. Here we go. Yeah, I might just do that. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, we can do some cool stuff with that. What up, Regis? Are you gonna be living in a home by yourself or with roommates? I can't unless like my streams start making like buku bucks. I cannot afford living solo. Like it's just a distant proposition nowadays. You just can't really. Okay, it's getting a little hot. Let me just start the fan and get a towel real quick. You are too young to be an unk. See, the problem with that demonic presence is being an unk is not age, it's attitude, it's knowledge. That's what makes you an unk. I sometimes my girlfriend be calling me grandpa. Imagine your own girl calling you a grandpa, bro. That's it. You're done. Pack it up. Just accept the title at that point. I'm not gonna lie. At least I downgraded to the title of Unk, because I used to be Grandpa. I used to be the ancient one. Thank you very much.
Dude, you're such a grandpa.
That's why this clip exists on my Twitch, by the way. There's a reason why that exists over there. V is the wisest Unk out there. Yeah. People call me an Unk. Yeah. So, hey, type 1 if you're an Unk, chat. Type 1 if you're an Unk. Don't lie, chat. Don't lie. Just take the L like me. Just take the L, man. It's fine. We got unks here. I know we got unks. I'm a literal unk. My bro is 29 with a kid. You know what? Yeah, so there it is. So I guess we got a mix. We got a bunch of unks and we got some young blood. Yeah, we got some young blood. Yeah, we got a mix up in here. Yeah, how you guys doing, man? How's everybody? How does it feel to have back-to-back streams? How does it feel, man? I don't know. I feel nostalgic. Feels like it's been a long time. So we had this going on. Yeah? Don't you feel a bit nostalgic, chat? I don't know. I feel kind of nostalgic. I only say that type of stuff when it comes to the quality of games. What do you mean? It was good. Was using up city stamina NTE. Oh, dude, I'm so mad, bro. I'm so salty. Yesterday, I was editing the video I posted at night, and I was finishing up my dailies because I did the WoWa dailies with you guys, but I forgot to do the NTE ones. And so I got to the NTE ones, and I realized I didn't do the pink paw heist and stuff. I lost out on like 1 million fawns, man. And so I'm trying because I did. So here's the thing: I do half the stamina during the week, and then I do the last of it in the weekend. So I had half stamina. I was like, okay, that's easy. I'll just do that real quick. I did, and then I realized Pink Paw Heist is there, and I can't do it because I gotta finish up the editing. And then it dawned on me: there is content. I'm literally having a hard time keeping up with the content. You know what I'm saying, chat? I'm in the elder part of Gen Z. I think a lot of us are. A lot of us here are like, 90s kids that count towards Gen Z, but aren't necessarily Gen Z. Like, we were there when the internet first started. No, I'm from 2000. Oh, you're Gen Z as hell, man. Pink Balls resets next week. Well, we are in next week. This is a Monday. What, you gonna tell me we're still in Sunday? Wasn't there also beach volley weekly section that can be used to do the ping pong? Yeah, you can. It's bi-weekly. Wait, pause. Okay, back up. So ping pong resets every 2 weeks, not every week. So I can. You know what? Hold on. Let's get active real quick. Let me just do my dailies because I want to be seen playing video games. I want these streams to remain as proof that I too log in every day, do my dailies. I'm like you. All right. I don't want ninjas coming up here going, you're not even a real gacha player. All right, shut up. All right, let's see. So, what do I want to do here real quick? Oh, by the way, this is my Chin Chow. I have like 66 crit rate. I swear I'm a demon. And 238. With like 0.2 crit rate, I can reach 6-7. Can we get 0.2 crit rate, Chad? Do you think we can? Oh, dude, I'm so tired of the puppets. I gotta just chill. I gotta like have an off day just to keep farming out puppets, bro. Here's what I realized, chat. The reason why I'm having a hard time catching up with all this stuff is because I have different hobbies, like the one I'm doing right now. You have different hobbies, you have different things you do in your life. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Gacha starts to feel overwhelming. Like, seriously, I ain't even joking. See, me going out there and farming puppets is starting to look tough. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Look at my Chin Chow. This is a disgrace. If past me, if me from the days of Genshin Impact were to see me now, he would be shaking his head. Like, what the hell do you mean? This is your stats day one. Like, where? Just level up your stuff, Unk. What the hell are we doing out here? You're giving me a bad name. Oh man, that's just. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. We're leveling. I got balloon, and as we all know, in case you didn't know, bitches love balloon. Okay, we're at level 5. Oh God, Jesus Christ! Yo, what up, Haps? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go here. Conversion. This. Okay. I'm gonna have to sacrifice stuff for Odin. We'll just keep it in the double digits, though. You know what I'm saying? There we go. You know, just we'll meet it halfway. There we go. We still have enough mats in case a character needs those, but you know what I'm saying. It's fine. No. What do you mean, no, dude? I'm getting my ass whooped. I'm barely keeping up. I just want my stuff at level 6. Come on, bro. Like, can I at least reach level 6 in the recommendeds? I'd appreciate if I could. Let me increase my attack. Can I get some attack? I'd appreciate if I could get some attack. Let me just unlock these. I think these are. Charge. Okay. Conversion. I find it interesting that people don't like Chin Xiao, but the same people simp all over Hayuki. Oh, it's simple. It's because Hayuki's wearing panties and Chin Xiao isn't. That's why. Because you can see Hayuki's panties. It's not that complicated. One obviously has more sex appeal than the other. Alright, where are the goddamn puppets? There we go. I don't have enough green. Okay, what about purple? Dude, I am so out of purple. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to calm down. By the way, I got access to a further optimized version. Here are the results of my tests. What do you mean? Yo, we must admit, she is pretty, dude. She's so elegant and pretty. Look at this. Look at this. Look at over here, man. Can I hide stuff? Is it this? What did I do? Where did I go?
Behold, the gleam that severs moonlight.
Can't I just make things disappear? I think you can. I think it's when you're holding the weapon. Like, I want all this stuff to just go away. Is it here?
Gleam that severs moonlight.
Dude, where the hell is the thing that you can make the entire menu disappear and just ogle at your 2D anime baddie? I decided to skip Jin Chao and wait for Jin Gran's rerun. I will make for Heisen and Sumin. Oh, dude. I get it. I do. I'm skipping Jinron like a ninja. And I'm gonna have to try and get Heisen, man. I'm not gonna lie. Jinron had this man disappointed. Okay. Yeah, I can't make those things disappear, man. No, I don't want to do a tutorial. I don't want to do that. What is this thing here? What's this button? It just takes me to the overworld. Will you do NTE's 1.3 story on live streams? The problem is that since we do production time on stream, it's very hard for me to do so. I barely have enough time. If I had like a second editor, I would. I can just push, but I have to save up some energy for later. Wanderer for the follow. Appreciate you, man. Okay, I think I'll just... I think I might have to do shell credit. I feel like I'm running out. I'll slap some shell credit, maybe. You know what? Maybe not. Too many Saint reacts to farm? Exactly. Now, apparently we're calling out Gotcha Smack and Genazad again. But apparently it's because of NTE. That's new to me.
Hover modules ready. Processing the stars.
Assuming in Hasten the same patch is going to be rough. No, it won't. Dude, Suming, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, since she's not a 2D anime baddie, I think she's skippable as hell.
Piece by piece.
Suming is too cute. You know, she's a little too grumpy. Okay, I'm just doing stuff. Do not judge my Chin Chao gameplay. I have no idea what her rotations are. I'm just clicking buttons. Okay? I am just clicking buttons. Don't judge me.
Swords.
Dude, this ult. Bro. Oh my god. And I still did 240,000 damage. She does a lot of damage. Like, isn't she maybe a little undervalued in the tier list? Because I didn't even know what the hell her rotation is, and I still like managed to do 240,000 damage. Like, am I crazy? Because I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I'm serious. I still prefer Karthi's ults. Oh, that is tough. I'm not gonna lie, that is tough.
Please don't.
Me.
Forgive me.
Damn it. Forgive me.
Lend me your hand.
All right, fine. Daddy will punish you.
No more.
Stop running. You're gonna get your punishment.
Imperial verdict. Breach.
Amieth peak ults as well. Oh, dude. Dude, Sentinel's got the baddest ults.
Focus the mind. I am the blade. Chords. Cleanse the filth.
Dude, that's like 300k. Damn. Is Chin Chao too simple to play or something? Maybe she is. Because I'm just violating. My girl Jinxie needs a buff. I need to use her. Dude, I would love a small rehash of Jinxie in the story. Oh man. Because I think it can work because Jue can just reborn, you know? He could just come back to full power. Because if I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, I might be unking out here. But if I remember, Jue wasn't doing the best, even at the end of the story. So maybe now Jue is feeling a little better after time moved on. And now you can do the ascension lock. You know, because I kind of like PGR. You farm some new extra stuff for her, and now she's the shit. Oh man, sign me the hell up. Stain stick up stuff back on his BS. Yeah, we're gonna be there, man. Don't worry. The debunker is pulling up. We'll see what's going on. If there's things to debunk, we will be debunking. Chad, correct me if I'm wrong. This is just sometimes I would feel like this. Sometimes I'd be feeling like I'm Saint from the past. With all the glue and stuff, I just be like looking at stuff and like I'm kind of like I wouldn't say psychoanalyzing, but I would say I am
Beware of the evils.
socially analyzing things. Like I'm just analyzing the social dynamic of everything. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I be like Saint from the past for real. I'm sainting Saint with OG Saints. With OG sainting. Gave you a nickname for him? What is it? I have a nickname? I didn't know I have a nickname. I have one besides Unk. Unk is destined for greatness. Well, you never know. Here's the thing, chat. You know what I love about maturing and I have no idea if I did this or not. Oh man. Dude, this sneaks up on me all the goddamn time. That should just give you the shit if you don't do it, man. I'll be real. This should just give you your pull even if you don't do it. I'll be real. Who the hell remembers that? I think I forgot it. I'm pretty sure I forgot it, man. Let me just do that. What menu / UI did you want to disappear? From the character menu. You know, so you can look at your 2D anime, baddie the best. I think Genshin Impact allows you to do that. I can't remember which game. I thought it was WoWa. But apparently I didn't see any button that allows you to do that. But I can't remember which gacha that when you're in the character select screen, you know, when you can build them and stuff, that screen. You can just close off the stats and stuff, and you can just you know, zoom in. You know what I'm saying? It was ZZZ. Oh, ZZZ got it good, bro. ZZZ got it good. That'll be on the next video of things I expect in the next patches. Because you know we gotta make that. It was SSR. I think it was SSR. SSR allows you to do that. And SSR allows characters to turn.
Transform at will. Breach.
They look at you. Like when you look at them, they turn their head to you. I think that's pretty cool. Sometimes creepy, but cool. Basic attack recovers. When the active deals damage, their attack slightly increases. I'll just get energy. SSR don't have poses? Yeah, they don't have poses. Everybody be looking like a goddamn model. I'm like, this is definitely what the devs look at when they're making the characters. They be looking like leaks. You know how leaks be having characters like... They should be like this. Damn, I'm so big, I ain't even fitting in that damn frame. I gotta shrink down, Chad.
Please, don't.
Forgive me.
Pity me.
No! She trolled me. That's what I said earlier. This pose. They be having this pose, Chad. They should be like this. In the leaks. Oh, new leak! T-pose, it's called T-pose. Yeah, they be having that T-pose, man. Yo, Eugene, how are you doing? When each hit triggers... Okay, let's check that. I don't know what that does, but anyway, we'll check it. Giorgio Cundi, how are you doing, man? Doing good, man. I'm actually, you know what? I'm doing pretty okay. All things considered. I might have unlocked a new sequence node. I'm not too sure though. Well, we'll see.
Processing complete. Stars, hear my queries. Structural override initiated.
Oh, dude, they should be dying. It's like, why do I have to do this? Like, this is not even a challenge. Why do I have to do this just to grab a pole? Oh, you gotta work for these things because we gotta inflate their value. They can't just be free. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Well, they have discount. They have discount, chat. We're gonna have to take it. I think they added new items with Tomb Break over here. I don't think these were here. I think it's to help with Xin Chao. I mean, we get to play the game, but would you say that's like playing the game? Dude, he's just already dead. That's just my support. Bro died from my support. Like, it's just Mornier. How the fuck do you die to Mornier's combo? Like, bro, what do you mean we're playing the game? We ain't playing shit. I didn't even get to play the character I pulled for. Bro's already dead. Mornier is just that tough? Or tell that to the holograms. You go tell that to the holograms. Be like, hey, we don't need no DPS. Mornier can carry. You go ahead and do that, man. She's gonna bring that pain. Dude, I should be hitting shit. Like, they just already dead and I'm just over there acting all stupid. She's a Brawl Blade user? So what? She does no damage. She's a support.
Just give up. Darkness.
But it does be making supports look tough, though. You gotta give it that. Your supports be looking tough. I'm level 4 on Holos. I've not been playing for long. It's all good, man. I'm starting CZ from today. Any tips? Do not break my account. Ooh, you and me too, man. I gotta stop playing ZZZ as well. But I'm having a hard time. Like, Jesus. I need... Maybe if Happy can help me with, like, maintenance, I might pick up more gacha, but... Because here's the thing, man. Sometimes I just be ready, you know? I can do maintenance and a lot of stuff, but some days, man, I'll just be overwhelmed. I think I'll just get HP. You know what? Basic attack restores energy. Just take that. I mean, if Danjin can, Mornier sure can. You know what? You're right.
Stay down. Please don't.
Rule number 1 of ZZZ, get the Void Hunter and their full team. What the hell is the Void Hunter? Is there a new character called the Void Hunter?
Radiance, no more.
Change of mode.
Alright, things are getting a little beefy.
A quick end to you.
Nani?
All my will.
Yo, dude, when she... That's a pose. That's a wallpaper. Yo, what up, call subs? I'll check this one. Mia being similar to her, I can't type their names. Current, they have a character named Remiel, and she is one of them. Oh, they're called... is that like what Archons are in ZZZ? They're called the Hunters? Archon is an executive account manager. I can volunteer. You can? Hey, I'll take you up, man. Shit. Void Hunter equals Sentinel equal... Oh, that's it. Okay. So they have that. They do have that. Okay, that makes sense.
Order executed. Authorizing maximum output.
I'm already at Union level 70 in Wuwa. I'm level 53 in NTE. Oh, me too. It's time for ZZZ. I've seen some hot mommies in it. Oh, dude. If you're about that gooner life, you're about to eat in ZZZ, bro. You're about to eat. ZZZ got all kinds of baddies. They got the dude, they got Jane Doe. Did we just forget about Jane Doe? Like, ninjas be acting like ZZZ don't have the baddest of baddies. They be acting like Wuwa didn't copy her whole flow with Cantharella.
Attack confirmed.
I don't see people talking about that.
Wait.
But we all know they got that from ZZZ, right? Because if I remember, Jane Doe came out before Cantharella. Because when I saw that stuff, I was like, because I was, you know, I was non-present at that time when that stuff was happening. But I was like, wait a minute. Isn't that Jane Doe? Like, isn't Cantharella trying too hard to be Jane Doe? With that tongue stuff?
Please don't.
What up, Dragonal? Jane also got a free swimsuit. Jane Doe got a free swimsuit and I wasn't there for it? Well, shit. What about Astra Yao? What happened to Astra Yao? That was, I think, the last character I got. I thought she was amazing.
Shattering tunes. Rising steel. Swords.
Tried to get Jane Lost 50/50 and uninstalled. I know the feeling, man. I tried to get the character that was with her. Like, I got Astra Yao and there was another baddie with her. She was fire. I lost the 50/50. I was like, alright, evil has won. Time to go.
Assuming master control.
Can't call that a swimsuit, to be honest. Yeah? Oh yeah, it does be like that, bro. It does be like that.
Initiating criticality protocol.
You can get her for free now. So Astra Yao is so washed, they just be giving her for free. That's how washed she is. Yo, Crystal, how you been? Good to have you here, girl. Pity me. I have no idea what she said. I couldn't hear it.
Don't push your.
Whoa, stuff is happening. I don't know. That's a lot of colors. How am I violating with my supports? God damn! Is Denia built different or something?
Wanna come in? Ashes to ashes.
And they should be acting all innocent. Look at that. This be like your crazy girl. You know what? She does be looking crazy too. This be looking like your crazy girl. She's like, hey baby, and everything is acting like nothing's happened. Like she didn't do all that crazy shit before. Astra is relevant? Astra is relevant still? Hey yo, you're no way. She is? Look at this skin. Alright, chat, be warned. Be warned. It's about to be a ZZZ skin. Viewer discretion is advised. Because you might want to be alone for watching this picture we're about to look at. Nani? What? What is this? Oh yeah, allow. Hang on. What a skin. I know, right? Why isn't it not taking me to the app? Open app. It must be in a server I don't have access to. Can you just DM me the pic? Is it this one? Bro. Dude. Dude. I think it's time to go back to ZZZ, man. This was given for free. This is free? So you're telling me this shit free? Dude, NTE needs to copy ZZZ. I don't care at this point. Yeah, we need NTE to get a little bit of this playbook, man. Dude, her hips are insane. Oh my goodness. Imagine the... All right, I need to calm down. All right, I need to calm down. I'm getting visual. I'm getting graphic. I need... Hold on. I need to... This girl here got me acting up. Yeah, this girl over here got me thinking. Now it's Sheed. It be like that sometimes. I be walking down the street. I see some girls be rocking some outfits or some stuff. I'm like, do not approach. You must be disciplined. You cannot be a nuisance to society. You must remain grounded. That'd be me, man. This was kind of free, but pulling reward. Well, you're pulling anyway, right? I don't be messing with these too much. Nah, don't be messing with these too much. Nah, it's baddies like Jane, dude. Jesus, god damn, man, god damn. Dude, what the hell, man? This is crazy as hell. All right, hey, look, I'll be real, man. I might have to go back to ZZZ and just take some notes for what NTE should start be doing, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, that's tough. Why are you skipping Blackbird? Who lied to you, Future Wolf? Dude, I'm getting both her and the Connie. We're skipping Lanko, though, that's for sure. Lanko's getting the biggest skip ever. Oh, we got our boy CJ in the house. God damn, bro, what the hell? That is crazy. Appreciate you, man. I hope you had a damn good time, man.
Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
At this point, chat, I guess it's confirmed. That's it. I'm part of St. Thomas's ops now, right? If CJ raids you, like, that's it. You're a confirmed op. That's it, chat. We can no longer be nuanced. We can no longer be as polite as we can. That's it. We're screwed. You know what they say? You are who you hang out with.
Lend me your hand.
Saint said you a bad boy and gonna twist your nipples. Well, I might like that.
Over here. Please don't.
You didn't think about that, huh? You didn't think about that. I got you, didn't I? I got you. That was... Hey, CJ, that's a decent rebuttal. Admit it.
Radiance, no more.
Damn, I'm violating with supports, dude. What the hell, V? Well, it's CJ, okay? I'm just matching as much as I can the energy, man. Because here's the thing, man. Now, this will sound beta as shit, but I'll just admit it. I'm man enough to admit it. See, it sounds beta, but because I'm admitting it, I'm alpha as shit for it. See, CJ got that wittiness. How the fuck? This is the last monster! That's it, I'm done! I killed him with Mornier! Bro, what? I killed him with Mornier! She's a support! She's the first guy. I didn't even switch! He just died! How good is your build? I have no build! My build sucks! Jesus! That's insane! Yo, Blank, how you doing, bro? Dude, this shit should just be given to you for free. Like, I don't care. They should do it like SSR. Dude, Wuwa has a lot of stuff to fix, man. Jesus Christ. They got that. They got this piece of shit menu still. Oh, you got 3 picks that move. We got gifts, chat. Oh, we just upgraded from JPEG to gifts. Ah, that pisses me off, man. S6? Okay, so Andrea Seb. I see you haven't met me yet. Here's what you should know. I don't know what a S6 or C6, whatever you have, is like. We don't know what that is. We don't know what that is. I swear S0s. Like I just swear as zeros. Though, thanks to chat, we did pick up that S1 Mornier. We did pick it up, but it's all E zeros, like all kinds of E zeros. I just can't afford more than that, man. Unless I get very lucky, for example, in Karthathea. Yeah, Karthathea got me an E1. I got like a double. They were back to back. I managed to nab an E1. Yeah, but besides that, I'm just like all E0, man. I'm all about that E0. But anyway, going back to what I was saying before Woo just knocked me off course. This will sound again beta, but because I'm admitting it, I'm alpha for it. I'm man enough to admit it. CJ got that wittiness that I want to pick up on. I think he has hella bars. He's so witty, it's not even funny. And I think wit, banter, and being hilarious as you do it is a skill, is a social skill that's very powerful. I want to pick up on.
Start running.
I do. I think CJ is hella charismatic through that, man. He got some aura about him because of that shit.
Got away.
And he knows it too. That's why he be spamming that shit.
Lucky for you.
Don't think you slick, CJ. I'm on to you. You making me moist? Yeah, you like that, don't you? CJ aura do be good. Exactly. And see, here's the thing. This is what I think. This is a proper way to present yourself, and in social settings, I think it's just healthy. Man's reply is funny as F today. The F? You mean me? Yeah, I kind of, I'm doing pretty good today, man. I feel pretty okay. If you can't bench to your fellow CCs, you're cooked. That is true, but I think you're,
Again?
you gotta be cute about it.
Transform at will.
Dude, that echo is so cool.
Chase the stars.
They really, really are going hard with that Chinese thematics with Qin Xiao, huh? Like they swear she's Chinese. Where's she aiming at? What's with the auto aim with this character? Oh, by the way, I forgot about something. I should go do the tacit Discord nest.
A gleam that's
Right, he been searching your videos for CJ Aura. I like the new V.
the sky.
Yeah? Yeah, hey, Crystal, from last you see me, would you say I improved or not? Would you say there's some uptrend? 'Cause I can't be working on myself. I've been at it. I already got crit here. Okay, let me just do some rolls, chat. I don't know if I dropped anything, but I can try. Unk is broke. I am rich enough to have you guys here with me. And that sometime is all you need to keep going. Yeah. How about that one? What do you think of that? Rich in personality and also rich in presence. I mean, some people's presence in one's life is actually worth more than gold. Gay. I knew one of y'all was gonna say that shit. I knew it. Man, we can't do shit no more, Chad. There's always gonna be a problem. You just be trying to be wholesome and shit. Ninjas just be making you regret ever doing that. Ah, dude, here we go again with this. Hey, but Benny, you want to know what's gay? These rolls. Okay, we got crit damage. Hold on. All right, we got the crit damage. We could just get crit rate. That'd be great. Do you continue rolling if you have 2 HP?
Failure.
Chad, do you continue rolling? No? All right. All right, skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got that energy regen, though. Dude, what are the odds? We could get 2 crits. Watch this, chat. We're going to get 2 crits. Crit rate? Okay, let's just not talk about that, okay? That never happened. Yeah, okay, tough. All right, let's go to 3 stars. What do we got? Let's go to aero damage. Get the sets. This one is okay-ish. All right, you know what? Let's give him a shot. Why the hell not? Okay. Chat. We must bring this one home. It's crit rate. Come on, baby.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm about. Woo!
God damn! They have to always ruin it with freaking HP or something at the end. God damn it! Oh, we'll take this and run, chat. I don't care. I'm gonna take that and run. High roll too. Oh yeah, we finally got that high roll, man. I rarely get those. Where's the lion? I don't get lion like arrow damage. Oh, so I gotta use modifiers. I don't have to, since Jinron might be a skip for me. I kind of wanna just chill. Yeah, I was like, why would I rush that? Yeah, I'll wait for a second 3 cost and this one. I will take it easy. You know what I mean? We'll take it easy. Well, hold on, actually, it's massacre damage. Oh, they're just all ass. Like, this is as good as I can get, huh? I'm skipping Chinchao engine run. I kind of always have to pick a character every patch for me, or else the gacha game just becomes so freaking dead. It's not even funny, man. Yo, what up, Vital? And I'm pretty sure I ain't the only one. Alright, let me get the battle pass stuff. Claim all that. And, yeah. Got some of that standard pulls. How many am I at? 9. Oh, we might be able to do a 10 pull soon. Okay, I think we're good, man. I think our account moved very nicely today. Thumbs up to us. All right, time to go to NTE because there's some stuff we gotta check out. Here we go. Good job for playing the game. Not only did I play the game, I wanted the game. Yeah, boy. Did Finn NTE's dailies? Who's Finch? Do you accept friend requests on NTE? Dude, I accept friend requests everywhere. Even on Facebook. You know, the origin of friend requests. Is it just me, chat? Admit it. But sometimes I'm happy there's a loading screen for this one. So I get to stay on it longer. You know what I mean? So I don't feel creepy staying on it. Is it just me? I just need an excuse to stay here without feeling creepy. It's like when I see verifying files right here, I'm like, oh, that's... Ah, well, I guess we don't have a choice, huh? I guess I gotta wait, huh? It's... okay, fine. I guess I'll just wait. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bro, we get it. We have a fetish. Yeah, we'll see. It must be acknowledged. They must be fixing the watermark. Man, just another me, by the way. Careful not to drool. The worst part is it can be a trigger. I remember this guy. I hope he's doing well. We had a conversation about this. A very good conversation. These things can be triggers. If you have, well, I guess I gotta say it for what it is, a cranking problem. These can be triggers, and they can make it very hard for you to stop the cranking addiction you may have, especially if you're trying to stop it. And that's why I think there's a good and bad. For the disciplined, this is amazing. It gets the juices flowing. But for the non-disciplined, this is tough. Yo, chat, why he talking about Saint Sanchez? What? Saint has a cranking problem? I don't know about that one. I know Tectone had one. I think he's fine now, but Tectone had one. Because a lot of people don't want to admit it, but that's an issue. You want to know who really has an issue with that? Some girls. I remember these girls were shaming this one girl because they discovered she had a cranking problem. And girls be shaming the hell out of girls for that stuff, man. Or maybe there's just that one group. These NTE devs sure know how to make stacked characters. In 1 year, I'm gonna be numb to them. You know what, Hectic? You might be onto something. Yep, they gotta be careful. But they don't have a choice. They gotta keep bringing the fire right now. Because it's about hype. They really need to make sure they establish themselves. They don't have a choice. And they can always make new ones. Tauntas is cracking to guys anyway, like Neuvillette and Gian. Pause! Pause. I just pause, man. Girls don't need visual triggers. They're just imitating. What do you mean? Nah, dude, these little things will kill you, man. Have you guys tried these? Like to work on your forearm? God damn. Is that lightning? Why is Jin Ran a skip for you, bro? Because he's not a support. He's trying to be a fusion DPS. And I'm just there like, we have Amieth. Like, damn. I'm gonna go ahead and say something. It might ruffle some feathers. But pragmatically speaking, in terms of meta and strategy, I regret pulling Lucy, the Cyberpunk character. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I never even used her in the end game. I don't even know her rotations. Fucking same. My man Marine. Maybe, you know what, chat? We just lost the hype. I think it's admitted. We have to admit it. We saw it. We got excited. There was hype. We all got it. And we all know it. We should just admit it. I always said she was a waste of pulls, not even when 10 came out. Collectible characters, collab characters just collectible. Why can't they do that like HSR though? You're telling me HSR is gonna give you a collab character for free that's S0, that's tier 0, and we're gonna turn right around and give you a collab character that's probably the most expensive of collab characters we've seen in the Hoyo formula games. That okay, hold on, excuse me. Weather is changing. I do not want to catch a cold. Might want to wear pants too, because I'm wearing shorts now. I might want to wear pants. Give me some vitamin C in. I have no more paper. Let me just go my nose real quick. I'll be right back. Let me just do this real quick. I don't want to, it's kind of rude for me to give you guys the sneeze noise. Much better. Now, Amy is the only character anyone needs. She's so OP. Ain't that the truth? I wish Unk would sneeze on me. Pause. Pause. There was a link. Excuse me. Click this for 2 seconds. What? What's this Photoshop?
Is this all that's left?
Who photoshopped Doro? Oh man, what the hell? That's Doro 44 bands? This is fake though, right? Doro did it himself? Oh! Oh, that's cute. Check his ex. F out of here. Without the money support of Doro and Duck, I grinded everything I could get. This is the opposite of what's happening with Brand Online. So we have Mr. Feet saying, without the monetary support of Doro 44 and Duck TV, I grinded everything I could to get the EOP. About 78 wishes later, I finally used my credit card. I won't be rude or mean about this, but I'm requesting an apology of Doro to his crew. Oh, they're making fun of it. They're making fun of it. They made a parody. You know what? That's pretty cool. Yeah, Doro did it good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Bran, just do it like this, man. Do it like this. Saying about to make a video? Nah, he won't. This could have been more to add to his narrative later, because he could be like, just do it like Doro 44. Just be cool like that, man. All right, let me check out what y'all be trying to say. I'm here, Chiz. That's right. That's me again with the Hattori skin. It doesn't reset yet. So you're telling me there's still a chance? Okay. All right, we're saved, chat. Saved. Saved. Play the volleyball? I mean, I haven't done it, but it is part of the event too. So like, not only do you get stuff, but you also do the event, right? Volley Star. So if I do this, I'm actually getting event rewards and ping pong heist, right? Because if so, that yeah, okay. Dude, Mint got some mint on her. Hattori is underrated? Dude, Hattori is the girl. Oh yeah, I want to remember why I didn't start yet. Alright, I gotta go to the new zone. Hold on. We got some exploration to do real quick. Oh yeah, chat. I wanted to talk to you guys about something. This pissed me off in NTE, I'm not gonna lie. Why the hell doesn't the Draco work with other female characters? Like, why is it just Shinku? They keep doing this shit, man. It's just annoying. Like, now I just gotta change MC to female because I want to have a Betty on the Draco. You know, I don't have Showkeeper on my main account because when I first downloaded WoW, it started freezing. After a few quests, my device felt like it's about to blow up, so I quit for a month. When I came back, it was Linnea's banner and started WoW for Linnea in the first place. But later found out I missed my chance to get Showkeeper. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Luffy. Dude, even the beginner banner has a time limit? Man, imagine that. Send friend request? Yeah, sure, let me accept. See, now I have to wait. Look at that, look. It just be laggy. I feel like they're doing the game a disservice just for maintaining the already existing code of the things they copied, instead of just polishing it real quick for the new stuff. Boy, I'm about to give you like 47 reactions. What? You're about to drop bombs? God damn. Ooh. I have never seen that lag or bug when MC gets on the bike. Yeah, maybe my device isn't the best with NTE, unfortunately. Ooh, a crow. Hold on. So that's how I do that. It's the E button. I thought it would just do it on itself. Yeah, see, I was just lag. See that? Like MC would just lag, man. It's not fluid. I'm just really not satisfied with that. They should just fix that. Just allow other baddies to get that. Yo, CJ for the sub. Dude, don't do that, man. Your dog needs that. Don't do that, man. Come on. Just cancel that. No, your dog needs that more than I do, man. We need puppy to be good. I got an ad. Couldn't see what you said. Oh, man. Twitch chat knows exactly what he's talking about, man. Ooh, there's a bird right in the middle of a bridge. Okay, why is it so far away and why am I just lost? Okay, this also annoys me in NTE. Look at this space between my bike and the cars, and they just stop. No need to get off the bike. Yeah, like I can do it like a woo. I know. I just wanted to flex with the E, and I ended up unking out. My apologies. Okay, how do I jump? Oh. I need some speed first. Woo! You know what? I'll swallow. Fuck it. Avi, hope you're doing good. I think I heard Saint was going after you. Not sure if it's true. It could be possible. We have noticed a strange behavior on our Discord. One of my editor, Kaz, he's been kind of stalked, and apparently some people were screenshotting stuff on our Discord. And so we're just trying to make an explanation. Now, for me, I think it's just people that are having it out for Kaz. They're just like, you know what? We're about to find as much as we can about you, biatch. You know, it's that Twitter unemployed stuff. You know, it's basically Kaz bringing some of his drama over to us, or it could be Saint viewers just trying to get quote unquote glue and try to find anything to just smear my name and smear my community's name.
All right, let's go.
But ain't shit they can find, because I feel like we're for the most part very mature. We don't do anything crazy. Like we're just chilling completely. Unless we do fabrications, in which I'll be honest, at that point that's just a buff. Are they trying to find ninja words? For example, they'll try to find whatever they can. Hey, yo, what the hell? We got...
I'm not used to this kind of thing.
They are built. Arataki Ito could never. Genshin could never, bro. Look at this NPC. Look at the blonde. Hey, yo. Bro is sculpted.
Once you get used to it, it actually becomes an advantage.
Damn. That's weird. It is weird, man, but you know, it's part of the environment we're in.
Hello there. Are there any conditions?
Hello there.
on the beach volleyball team?
We got a hype train? That's crazy. Appreciate you, chat. Appreciate the support. Oh, we got that one. Am I supposed to get here? How can I start playing? NPC's the main character? Yeah, he is. He just dipped out. Oh, no, there he is. Check Mint's message. Okay, here we go. I remember Saint telling his chest to just let you be able to farm him. Yeah, Saint understands. I understand Saint, and Saint understands me. We have an unspoken rule. That's what I last heard too. Unless something's changed.
Coco! I was just thinking.
I like it when she calls me Coco.
By the sun. Wanna try?
That sounds like a
I don't know about you guys, but I like it when she calls me Coco.
Coco!
I'm no savior.
Dude, Mint is packing. I like her, dude. Mint, I think, steals the show in the in the roster. Yang could never. A race. A coin toss. Why skip instead of staring longer? Well, it's because I gotta do my dailies and actually get on with content. So I can't, you know, because I gotta edit after this. I'm already technically late, so. Okay, well, don't serve real quick. Okay, I don't. Space? Pass. Okay, pass. Okay, we got him. Score 1 for us. Hold on, can we? Never mind. All right, bench. I'm gonna have to switch to a female MC. I'm not gonna lie. Are you on a Xerti like me? Yes, I am on a Xerti. Ooh. Shit. Ooh, they missed. Ooh. Did they fumble? They fumbled. NPC sucks. She can't play for shit. They'd be like IRL for real. Dude, how can I smack it? Okay, so spike. Okay, there it is, spike. I think I have to click the K button. Alright, can we just win? Because I just want to win. Alright, game set. There we go.
That wasn't even close.
Man's carrying me. I have no idea what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie. But I will take the credit. Look at him. Yeah. I'll be taking that credit, baby. That's what pimps do. That's what a pimp named V does. Bro is jacked. They did the male characters so good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this in some alone time or later. Wait, what's happening? Yeah, my NTE is slow. Maybe it's because I opened Woo before it or something. Look at that. Like, I'm just... Feels like the game is still loading. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's just go do some XP books because I am running out of XP books. Ah, snap. I gotta do weeklies. I'm not really in the mood of doing them, though. Yeah. Or I could just do them one level lower. Maybe. Dude, the weather here is crazy. When Min jumps to spike, you gotta right click to give her a tip. What do you mean, tip? She a waitress or something? Just got to your home and do quick battles. What do you mean? She could get my tip. Yo, Hyufi, that's what I was thinking, but I was like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to do jokes like that as often. So I just didn't do it.
Everyone, follow my command!
They didn't map the key. Ooh, got his ass. They didn't map the key behinds properly for Azurti, so every time you go left, it changes the camera. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Man, they hate us Azurti users, man. They love the QWERTYs. Justice for Azurtis. I feel discriminated against.
Arriving
I love stopping time on them. They should be looking stupid as I'm smacking them. Ooh, I'm such a bitch.
Let me move aside. Let the time, kiddos. It's our turn to shine. All kiddos on my command.
I should have hit him. Gotcha.
It's super scary inside my dreams. Underboss, it's our turn.
Is anyone like me who doesn't know how the combat works and still clears endgame? Probably. I don't try to do endgame for now, to be honest with you. I don't even try. I just play the game right now. I'm just leveling my characters. As soon as I feel like I have well-built units, I might try post game. Wish I got Era, but I want to make sure I got Zenko. I would have gambit, honestly. I would have just gambit. NTE is one of the easiest end games at the moment. Yeah, we could give it a shot. Well, not today, but we could do that. Level 70 decent builds, clear it. Really? Well, I guess I'm missing out on freebies then, huh? Maybe I'm being stupid. Maybe I could have done the wolf again because I feel like I don't have a lot of the wolf's mats. So maybe I'll just do him twice and one, and that's it. Yeah, I might do it like that. They nerfed the enemies recently. Apparently, players found it hard. Those gotta be Genshin players. You know they be Genshin players. That's such a self-report. Dude, I'll never forgive the Genshin players that were like, Tartaglia is hard. Child is so hard. What? Shut the hell up. That's so annoying. You know what? Let me play one of my other team. What are your favorite characters from MUA and NTE? Ah, that is tough. Yikes. You might see an easy theme. I like Hattori and Augusta. Surprisingly, they both do the same thing, which is stopping time. It's very hard to just pick one favorite. They all look so good. They all have like so much cool stuff going to them. But I do like Augusta. I like the thematics. I like what she does. The story, everything about her. Oh, sorry. It's ambulance. That's ambulance Chun. They're looking for me, Chad. They're looking for me. I'm a wanted man. I'm a bad.
Be careful.
Aw, you punk. How does everyone how does anyone even remember that's there?
Ship change.
Oh, now I remember why I stopped playing video games on stream. It's because of that. Y'all just be trolling.
Trust us. Stick to the plan. Spin and clear.
Dude, Hattori is so fine. Oh, Hathor, sorry.
I'll handle this. Now's the time.
You reminded me with stop time. I guess that's on me, huh? What's he doing? Alright, there's guns.
Professionals to take over. Exclusive delivery. Please sign here. You'll need to try harder next time. I can see you all.
Hattori's still fine regardless? Dude, Hattori is super fine. See, the reason why I'm gonna pick Hattori and not Zanko as my favorite is because Hattori is like elegant. Zanko is literally crazy. The problem is a lot of you guys just don't want to admit it, but you guys are encouraging craziness. And you be the same ninjas complaining, these bitches crazy. Y'all be encouraging that. Y'all are creating a market for that shit. Hattori calls us precious. Oh yeah, she does do that. What you'll be doing if you got time control powers. Oh, if I can control time. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to have that power. I might just not use it at all. There's too much power. Stopping time is different. It's kind of cool. It's like it gives you a moment to like think, breathe real quick before making a decision or something. Taking data. But controlling time completely? Ah, man, that's too much power if you ask me. You're gonna goon if you control time? Jesus Christ. Spoken like a true gacha player, man. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be evil if I can control time, just keeping it real. Some of y'all ninjas should not be given powers. And we all know it. Some of y'all should not be having any power. My best friend sometimes be talking like, man, if I was in charge, if I was president, I'd be doing such and such and such. I'm like, see, that's why you're not president. See, if you were president, this is the type of shit that's going to be happening. That's why we can't have you as president. That's why you cannot have any power. Stopping time so I can slap myself before spending on gacha? Well, why would you slap yourself? I mean, if you want to spend on something, you just spend on it. Like, who cares? Your money. We all spent on shit we regret spending on. I'm gonna keep collecting bread. That's a good way to go about it. Yeah, but Zanko tickles my back on the bike. Wait, she does what? She tickles your back on the bike? Does Nanali's arc make a big difference? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I'm not much of a spreadsheeter. I'm gonna assume it does, but it depends on how much you really like Nanali and how bad you want her to perform. I think Nanali's fine. I have a free-to-play arc on her. She does good. I've never really felt the need for needing that. Yeah, with higher bond. So if I get higher bonds with her, she tickles me. Interesting. I gotta start working on the bond levels, chat. I start working on the bond levels. I ignore bond levels completely. I think they should have a passive way to allow us to increase bond level. Because I have bitches on my apartment for God. They literally living there rent-free. And I ain't getting no bond. We have gold-digging bitches over here in NTE, man. It's not even funny. Ooh, I was trying to dodge so hard, but I just couldn't. Got you this time.
One moment is enough.
Take this.
Stick to the plan.
Figured a reaction called charge.
Sign for delivery.
I'm going for Zanko do for that insta break. Really? She does that?
I will see through the nexus. Let's finish this.
Bond should be part of your dailies. Yeah, just like ping pong heist and stuff, but here we are. For chaos, am I supposed to ult when the thing is full, or am I supposed to like use it and then use my ult? I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to do. Because my rotations are just completely random. Like I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just clicking stuff. You know me, I like to discover stuff as I go.
Clear on time.
Hold and ult. Oh, okay. So I was doing it wrong. How far are you in volleyball? Oh, I just started today, man. It seems so fine. I just gotta do daily stuff because I won't have time later. Because I gotta get to editing. Make sure you guys get that content.
Exclusive delivery. Please sign the Let's Settle.
Gian is so cool, dude.
Noted. I will see through the nexus. Give up already. Blocking out.
Dude, Blossom is so strong. It's not even funny how strong Blossom is. I think it's the best reaction. Am I crazy? This might be a noob take. I think it's the best reaction. Tontas also thinks Gian is cool. Jiwan. I think she's called Jiwan, not Gian. My bad, my bad. I think it was Jiwan. Her name is Jiwan. Can we really say they are living rent-free when we are forcing most characters to work at our many cafes without pay? You make a good point. G1 is the best standard pull in my opinion. I think so too. But after Sakiri, of course. Because Sakiri can do exactly what she does, but also buff you. Oh yeah, I got that bond level thingy.
What's going on?
Let's use it. Oh, here she is.
As long as you can tolerate my ways.
Oh, I'm broke. I need stuff. The Beatles. Come to think of it, I'm very close to be able to use her. Let's level these. Let's send that. Quick add. Oh yeah, I am just out of Beatles. Might have to do some more later tomorrow. I gotta take care of Lacrimosa too. I'm not gonna lie, I just ignored her completely. I have a lot of leveling to do. I gotta level up this third team. It's gonna be tricky. Because dude, we're gonna have bro. Maybe Blackbird strikes me as a support. She could be a 5-star Haniel. She could literally be 5-star Haniel. Dude, imagine a 5-star Haniel. Oh my god. What you use Zenko dot ticks. Mine does 44 to 47. Same elements? Yeah, but we don't know if she's gonna be a support. Dude, imagine you can play Zanko, Blackbird, Lacrimosa, and Daffodil in one team. Oh my god. Oh man, that's gonna be my shit. You know I'm gonna be on that team. Low key.
It's my duty.
So I can't get this one with bond levels, right? This I gotta purchase. With 3 million fawns. Them jeans though. She got dude. She got that ass jiggle. In them tight, dude, how can your ass jiggle in tight jeans? How do you do that? That's beyond physics. Well, Daffodil's ass breaks physics apparently. Wonder outfits they will have for Blackbird. Oh dude, Blackbird is about to, dude, it's about to be tough for a lot of us, man. You know it's about to be tough. Yeah, man, that's we're gonna have a hard time, man. I'm gonna be having a hard time. I don't know which bond level I want to work on. I might want to finish Hattori's.
Don't forget to bill them for an appearance fee.
Because this one's cute too. But I don't like it. Like, I'll be honest, like, I don't want to play it. What's Zanko's, come to think of it? This one is actually pretty cool. I do like this one. It is pretty cool. It's pretty elegant. Alright, fine. We'll start working on the crazy bitch. Let's see here. Gift. Oh, she likes these. She has a smiley face to them. The chickets.
Appraiser, what are your intentions?
Hey, yo, did they buff how much bonding you can get with these things? Because god damn, I'm already at like level 5.
I can't.
All right, we're at level 5. All right.
Still, thank you for the gift.
I want her bikini skin. Just those. Oh, okay. Letters were always 20. Really? I thought it was like 500. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Appraiser, what are your intentions?
Okay, now it's slowing down. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. It's so slow.
Instead of a gift,
Are
I'd
we?
rather you
We're
tell
out.
me a secret. That's what I really want.
Can you just give me all of them? Wait, is that the tickle? Unlocks Zanko's passenger seat feature. Home invitations. Oh, dude, I'm so gonna replace Nanali with her, man. I'm gonna have her and Hattori at the house. You know I'm gonna do that. What's this do? CD Hangout feature. Okay, I think I'm getting a quest. What's this? A sticker? That's cute. Level 9 or 10 obsession. Oh, yeah, where is it? It is called obsession. Hey, yo. They call that stuff obsession. That's crazy. Man, get out of here, Eroy. Ain't no one want to have a higher bond level with you. You ain't no 2D anime buddy. Like, I'm sorry. We don't make the rules. All right. We are good. I think we're good, man. We good. All right, let's take this. You know what, chat? That's an amazing 10 pull, you know? I can't wait to get the last third pull. The last 3 pulls, sorry. Yeah. I really want that. Look at that. Look at the dice. Look at the reward preview, chat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's this? Stamina recharge? Oh, for the hetero hobbies. Okay. Alright, chat. That's enough video games. That time, chat, is that time. 2x stamina? Thank God. I love those. For drama, yes, we don't make the rules, man. We just gotta talk about what's going on. You gonna make another bingo? I don't know. It's time for drama. All right, chat. Look alive. Say hi to YouTube, and let's get the show on the road. You know, some things just cannot help but repeat themselves. Life is about patterns. Our brains are actively looking for patterns. And it seems that in the gotcha space, some patterns are just, at this point, just so obvious and everybody can see them. It's just not even funny at this point. I feel like it's getting as repetitive as dailies. And every game that comes out in this space is the new patch. I feel like the gotcha space is basically a gotcha game, if that makes any sense. Considering the repetition, the repetitive nature of how certain individuals go about doing things, is just weird, man. But it seems that's why we're here now again. It is what it is, and of course we're talking about good old Saint Chantas back at it again. With NTE apparently ruined the career of both Jinizad, who apparently gained a lot of weight in this thumbnail. Am I tripping? I think Jinizad has got a lot more weight. I don't know how to feel about that. And we have Gotcha Smack, of course. I mean, at this point, we should call Smack Asmon Smack, and we should call Saint Chantas Saint San or something like that, because the obsession Saint is showing towards Smack is just nothing short but Well, damn, boy, sounds like you was in love. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this is about exactly. But maybe it's because Smack or Genizad may have shown a degree of criticism towards NTE, and he's gonna go about maybe the sponsorship is over, so now they're just gonna go about being real about the game, etc. We don't know. We'll see. But looking at the dislike ratio here, it tells me there's a good chance there might be some of that classic Saint on test BS going on. But we're about to find out. We're not gonna jump the gun too much. So without further ado, let's get active.
Ladies and gentlemen, there always comes a time where the topic of honesty, right? Where the topic of telling the truth can be something that's really
He be pulling up like this, like he ain't gonna do, like he ain't gonna do what he does. Like we see you. Like don't try to butter us up. We see you.
good in the gacha space. But there are oftentimes situations where
I think Saint also gained some weight. Am I crazy? I think Genizad gained some weight, and I think Saint also gained some weight. Saint looks like he gained weight. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. Yeah, y'all gotta watch out. Y'all out looking like a bit of slobbers. Gotta watch out. Gotta make sure you're taking care of yourself.
even if telling the truth is usually a good thing, you probably shouldn't do it because it makes you look like one of the biggest grifters in the space. And this is a opportunity for us to examine kind of like the latter half of that situation. A time where somebody accidentally let the mask slip. Mask off. And they truly revealed, well, everything that's going on with their intentions. So we've got a clip over here of good old Mr. 7 out of 10, Mr. Kurofest, Mr. I spend more money on the game than you, so obviously I'm a better person than you, that sort of vibe.
Yeah, that wasn't good for Genizad, that's for sure.
Right, we all remember that, getting told to re-roll IRL because we didn't agree with his story take. Well, he's back at it again with another wild one. And so there's some preceding content over here. We can just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and listen to this 36-second clip.
Okay.
And then give, well, obviously, the honest take regarding that. So right now he's playing Arc Knights.
Yeah, we can tell.
Sponsored by NTE? I don't know. I guess they think I'm just gonna do it for free, and you know what? I guess they were kind of right, but I don't know. The fact that everyone's getting sponsored for that and I'm not, I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna not stream it.
So yeah, this is him basically saying, if I don't get paid by NTE, by Hana, by Perfect World to stream or play the game, I'm not going to play it. That basically means all I've been doing this whole time is faking enjoyment of the game in search for sponsors. And
no, it just means I can do this. I'm willing to do this. I'd like to have the incentive of getting paid, just like I've been getting paid all this time. See, it's very hard for people to go back to the, let's just say, the normal form of things after they got used to the special treatment, if that makes any sense. You've been treated specially all this time. They tell you, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to give you that special treatment. A lot of the times people are not going to go back to the normal treatment, especially when it's about business. Because if I'm to stream it and I'm a popular streamer, that's basically what I'm bringing to the table, if that makes any sense. If I'm, okay, think about this, chat. You're Genizad. You're a streamer. What does the company want from you? It's exposure through your platform, right? That's basically the service you're offering to the company. If you're just going to give that away for free, why would they want to sponsor you, if that makes any sense? Because if you're going to stream it anyway, well, I guess I just won't, because I want to get paid for this. And I know you guys are willing to pay. I've been sponsored before. I have no idea what the hell's going on behind the scenes there. But if I ain't getting paid, I don't necessarily want to push the game anymore. And that's fair. I'm just going to make room for the games that are paying me. And if you factor in the fact that these are very popular streamers and they have a lot of companies reaching out to them, they're going to stream games that they're more willing to play since they're not sponsored anyway by them, than other games that they're used to getting the special treatment from, because again, it goes back to the psychology of people. Of people don't necessarily want to go back to the normal status quo once they've felt the high of having so much of the special treatment that comes. I hope that makes some sense. Jenna probably doesn't have enough viewers for NTE to justify sponsorships. I don't know. Who did NTE sponsor for 1.3? Technically, a soul draining job and playing a game isn't the same. That's a tweet from Genazad. All right, hold on. Let's check this out. You can twist it any way you want, but I streamed 200 hours of NTE unsponsored because I enjoyed it. But I'd literally rather just play Arknights instead of any other gacha right now if they aren't paying me, because it's so damn fun playing 8 hours a day. Legit opposite of fake. Oh, there we have it. And there we have it. It's literally right here. Yo, what up, Rizzup? How you been, man? Darker Side, how you been, bro? I mean, it's literally right here in 4K. And it makes total sense too. But I do think what I said also plays a massive part. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that isn't a possibility. There's a good chance that also is a part of why he doesn't want to do that. So he's responding to a tweet. Is this the tweet Saint is showing? They don't even zoom out on it. I'm gonna assume it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. So the current state of gacha content creators is genuinely the most fake shit ever. People will not play a single game as sponsored anymore. All whilst gacha games are getting less and less popular. Remember to never watch people like Genazad who only play games sponsored because they bring nothing to a community and nothing to a game's growth. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's just that there's so many games, especially someone like Genazad. There's so many games and so many communities he's involved in. So if he enjoys, for example, Arknight's new updates over NTE, why he's gonna play that? And we all know what it's like, you know. So a game like takes all your attention, and you just don't keep up with the others. So that's also a thing. But I'm still on the hill of, I think a big contributor is the business aspect of I'm offering a service of using my platform where you use my platform to basically advertise your product. That's basically the service I'm selling to these companies. And since I've already had the special treatment of being sponsored by them, yeah, I'm going to have a hard time reverting back to just normal, especially when I have other games, like he said here with like Arknights, that I feel I'm more invested in currently in the new update. So, yeah, I mean, can you blame him? Can you fault him? Content creators need to be sponsors because at the end of the day, it's business. That's a very important component for some CCs. Like if you rely on this as a business, it's just tough. Yo, Akivon, how you been, man? Lex Bar for the follow. Appreciate you. Saints is just mad that Jenna can do that. I don't know. Almost like people have no right to play multiple games. It's like infinite time in a day. Oh, it's like there's infinite time in a day. Kind of. And people, you know, people's times, and especially if you consider streamers, especially big streamers, are working a job, they're gonna make sure that they're being as efficient as possible with their time. Honestly, yeah, this is more or less just jealousy. Could be. I'm not sure. But I know Saint hates Genazad since day one, so could be just follow up on hatred more so than jealousy, but we'll see. But anyway, this has already been debunked, I guess. So right off the bat, chat, we're already pulling up with a debunk. All right, right off. And I guess this is the narrative we're going to try to build up on. All right, well, strap on, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Hate is a strong word. I think he even said so verbatim. I think like he hates Mr. Pokey. He doesn't like Mr. Pokey. He hates Genazad. He just hates people like that. So, yeah. Bro, say suddenly turned to a woo-woo hater means he never cared about the game in the first place. Fandom glazes the game. He glazes. Fandom now hates the game. He hates it. Ooh, you make a good point there. If this is the type of stuff we're saying, then, well, you know, Isn't that what you also did too? You know, because you turned on Withering Waves. But I don't know. I don't know about that one, to be honest. Do you know Saint started drama farming because of Genezet started in the Gotchcast? Yeah, I know. This is when Saint Tonchas discovered a meta that propulsed him to great levels of relevancy, but it has since stagnated and it just doesn't work anymore. But I know this is when everything happened.
Now that the sponsors have stopped, I'm going to stop faking my enjoyment. That's how it comes off as, right? That's not good. But let's keep listening.
Solidify.
I'm just kind of like, you know, that kind of... I'm a little annoyed by that.
Come on.
I get it.
Yeah, you're gonna cut costs like that?
This is why I've always made it a very big thing for my channel. I don't want to be the creator that relies on the beck and whim of companies to have a career. And this is a situation where the guy's basically saying, yeah, that's where he is.
We can easily do the legendary Twitch tracker because at this point it actually matters. Genezad. Oh, I don't think he really needs companies to have a career. Isn't he twice as big and twice as popular than Saint on Twitch? Am I crazy? That's like double the numbers. Yeah. Genezad averages 1,300. Saint averages 647. That's literally double the relevancy over on Twitch. The only thing Genezad isn't doing for some ungodly reason is a YouTube channel because I guess he's just lazy like that. And that's something I never really understood. But he can make some banger videos. Yeah, he can definitely make some banger videos. But yeah, I think Genezad has a career. He's doing great. That's why maybe he is getting sponsored by stuff like Neverness to Everness, and you were not. Maybe. That's just food for thought.
Yeah. I feel like I've been plenty nice to the game too, and overall.
I've been plenty nice to the game. You know what this is basically an admission of, ladies and gentlemen? I was not telling the truth about the game. I was plenty, quote-unquote, nice about the game. I was probably lying through omission about where the game had problems, etc. Wasn't telling the truth about it so that I could get another sponsor. But because I'm not getting more sponsors...
It's business, man. It's like, what? Weren't you the same guy? Like, what about the sponsors you do? What about the sponsors you do? Like, do you say it? Do you do what you're saying? Does he do what he's saying in his sponsored stuff? Because I don't think he does. Because I was around in one. Last I remember, he doesn't really do that. And the reason why he can't do that because that's the way you're supposed to do business. Yeah, talking so good about that piece of trash sponsored game. Hey, Saints, when you gonna play that browser game again? For example. So, what are we trying to say here?
Sponsors, well, now
just
I can
business.
start telling the truth about... Do you see what's going on over here? This
No.
is an awful look. And I don't even know why you would say something like this.
Only from a virtue principle type of basis can this look bad. But I think for someone that understands how reality works, how business works, there's not much problem with this at all. There isn't. Only if you're like all about principles and doing what's right all the time and having a rigid mindset to navigating life. Yeah, this is a bit of a nothing burger.
This on stream, it basically just shows that you're the most gigantic sellout that the space has ever seen. But this is the thing, right? We all know how Genezad and one of his close compatriots, right, Gotcha Smack, we all know how they feel about sponsors, right? There was a bit of a situation over here just 4 months ago while these guys were, I think, having a bit of a conversation about Arc Knight's Enfield. And there's a really funny exchange that these two have together. Oh, I think this is a good spot to start it off at. Remember, this is before NTE's release. This is 4 months ago. Let's just listen to this little segment between the two.
This is so annoying because I was telling you this, but like, I actually think NTE has some really cool things about it, but no one's gonna believe me because I also am gonna get sponsored, which sucks.
Maybe they were right. Maybe they shouldn't believe you because you just basically said you was lying about the game the whole time, right?
That's not what he said. Where did he say that he was lying about the game? Like I was good to the game. Like I spoke well about the game. I thought it was good for what it's trying to do. All right, great. All right, great. Like what is he trying to say? That's not even what.
You just basically said you was lying. The second you unsponsored, you quit playing. So what?
He didn't quit playing. He just said, I prefer playing something else. Did he know about this tweet? Was it up around the time of the video? Does he talk about it? I guess not.
So would that even be wrong? Maybe he just told the truth here. Because no one should fucking believe you, because you were obviously lying the whole time when this is the first reaction that you have to being unsponsored for a single version. Unsponsored for a single version? 180, triple twist, bro. I'm out of here. Fuck NTE. Fuck Hada Studios. One version unsponsored.
He didn't say that. Where did he even say that? What are we even talking about?
Because, like, I mean, they'll see it when it comes out and they'll make up their own minds. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they'll hate it, but...
Yeah.
I was plenty nice to the game.
It actually has some things that I think are really cool and unique that you don't see in other gacha games, but...
Which is true.
Believe me until they try it themselves, so I guess we'll find out.
Well, that's one of those situations, though, where it doesn't even matter because they sponsored every damn body. And so it's...
Yeah.
They sponsored every damn body, but you can just hear from the sponsored people themselves. I was plenty nice to the game, basically implying that they were lying through a...
That's not... Dude, what is he doing? What is he saying? That's not what's happening. No. What the Bro, all right, here we go again. All right, let's dance, chat. Let's dance.
Mission by not talking about the game's problems the whole time just to acquire more sponsorships. That is the reality over here of this whole take of they sponsored everybody. Great, now everybody is going to play nice. Now everybody's going to lie through a mission. Awesome. Now nobody's telling the truth about this game.
Maybe they just said it's just a good game. Yeah, it's a good game for what it's trying to do. But because I'm being sponsored, people are going to think I'm just blowing things out of proportion. And it sucks, which is a valid concern. Yeah, a lot of people, this is the... All right, Chad, be honest. You've been on the internet for some time. When you hear someone talking about something sponsored, when they're sponsored, you do take what they're saying with a grain of salt, right? I don't know about you, but that's just it. Like, I can still try it. They did advertise it to me. They're trying to sell it to me. So it's like, okay, I'll give it a shot. But I will not go in with like an insane level of excitement or, oh my goodness, because I learned through how the internet works, how business works online, that you have to take things with a grain of salt because things are just being marketed to you and blown out of proportion so that you actually want to give them a shot. So yeah, like people are not stupid. And because of that, and this is what Genazad, because of how people function on the internet, it is a valid concern to have. That people are not going to necessarily listen to what he's saying about the game because of his sponsored status. That's a valid concern. Now that he's not being sponsored, then again, going back to business and the special treatment, which is exactly what Genazad is saying, it makes total sense. And also, more importantly, a new game, well, not a new patch or Arknights is something great. Also, Arknights has been trending on Bilibili. I think Arknights had a huge patch or something. Like I'm seeing Arknights around being on the up and up for performance in gacha games right now. He's participating in that. That's it. And Genazad is known for playing a crap load of gacha games. He plays a crap load. He plays so many of them, it's not even funny. So yeah.
And obviously, this is an Arknights Enfield live stream. Nobody was telling the truth about that shit either.
It's like it's not just a you exclusive thing. It's the entire goddamn CC space got the back off that game.
And now they're bragging about how everybody is lying now. Everybody got the
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is sponsored Tectone?
Brother, just let me f***ing do anything! You stupid piece of shit! Hey, good game. Liza P, thanks for sponsoring today's stream. Really good. Can't wait to play your game when it comes out. That was epic. Very epic, very good, very awesome. Thank you very much for sponsoring. That was epic.
Tectone and Gotcha Smack.
Yeah. That's just that's how business works, man. That's how business works. Soul with some jewels. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Soul. Thank you very much. So yeah, so what? Is Tectone a liar? So if we follow what Saint Chanchas is saying here, then Tectone is a liar too. Tectone is a fake. Tectone is just the worst, right? So which one is it, Saint? Which one is it? Ew, yikes.
bags, so now everybody's lying, everybody's sold out. Wow, this is really great for the gacha space. Yeah, no, because the gacha space is definitely growing right now, guys. What we definitely need is a bunch of CCs who are paid off to just lie about these games and say they're better than they actually are. That's definitely what we need when the space is shrinking due to bad games. Awesome. And I like that we're giggling as we're killing the space.
And so it's one of those where, man, look, you can sit here and be, schizoing out about content creators.
I don't think necessarily gacha space is shrinking. I think people understand the nature of gacha, and because of the very nature of gacha, people take breaks, and we have people coming and going. So basically, imagine the gacha space is like a cafe. You got the regulars, which is basically a lot of us here, and then you got the casuals. They'll show up from time to time. They'll show up when they have a date or something like that, but you rarely see them because they realize it's the cafe. Like, I'm just not supposed to come here every single day because this is the nature of the business, right? Like, I have a job, I have kids, I have responsibilities. I can't just be sitting here in a cafe, right? They know what's up. And that's it. I feel like for the most part, that's how the gacha space is. I mean, it's not the best analogy, but I guess you see what I'm trying to say. People have recognized the nature of how gacha is, which are casual games, and they are preferred to be played patch by patch. So, yeah, a lot of people are just not willing to interact with the game on a daily basis because it can easily feel like a chore for people that are not disciplined enough. And also, more dangerously, we've seen, especially recently, a lot of people have distanced themselves from the gacha space community on the online because, well, they don't want to associate with a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all toxic individuals, to be specific. I don't mean y'all. Y'all are pretty cool, chat. But or the people watching me on YouTube right now. Shouts out to y'all, and especially shouts out to those that have me alt-tabbed right now. And so a lot of the people just are like, man, if I'm gonna be seen with y'all losers, like, I just prefer not hanging out here at all. And I've met people like that before. I did. So yeah, man. I think that plays a massive part on what's happening here. I think people are just waking up to the realization of what gacha is and are adapting and navigating it accordingly. Could be that too.
Words or not, at the end of the day, how about you do with the—
Because here's the thing, man. Why is it that every time a new patch comes out, there's a spike in player base? There's a reason why. There's a reason why when you go over here to charts of how players behave towards a game, that it's remained steady. It's the same number around from like 4K to 5K. These are your regulars. These are your regulars. And then boom, boom, boom. You got 12K players. These are a bunch of players that are basically spinning the block, pulling back up. We have literal data that shows exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, and you can see by the way, shouts out to NTE. I think they just reached a new peak. If they can sustain and retain players here right now. It's going to be tough, though. But yeah, there it is, man. So yeah, we're just talking here. Like we're just talking. I think the gacha space is doing okay. I do. I think the gacha space is doing okay. I just think people need to have a better quality of a space where they can feel more at ease hanging out in. And I think it's up to us CCs to do that. And considering how Saint has been doing business recently, he's unfortunately going against that. And that's why I've been somewhat on the forefront calling out behavior like this, because I feel like this is actually hurting the space more than helping it from a social standpoint, if that makes any sense.
Regular fucking gamer does, and try it out for yourself and have your own opinion, man.
But he did try it out. He's basically saying the game is so bad, I'm not going to play it unless I'm paid to. And Smack, you've also made that same exact statement as well, because guess who didn't get sponsored for 1.3? Or guess who didn't get sponsored for the latest NTE update? Guess where the bag dried up as well. Looks like Mr. Garifta Smack didn't get sponsored for it either.
Isn't Smack building a house? Isn't he just building a house? Bro, we just gotta keep debunking every 5 seconds. What the hell, chat? I'm just like gonna keep spamming my E. All right, here we go. Posts. Here we go. Woo 3.6 story. I've been busy prepping for closing on my new home, and I also leave for Germany in 48 hours, so I don't have time to play it yet, nor anything for that matter. Because believe it or not, some people got business to attend to. I know that's hard to believe, but I'm pretty sure they're going to Germany for some gacha, for some future sponsors. So first class lounge access. We on the way to Gamescom. So he's going to Gamescom. Here are my anime binges. 9.5 hour flight and back per usual when travel. I have to catch up on ReZero season 3. Yeah, there's a con in Germany tomorrow. Hey, shouts out to y'all in Germany, man. Y'all are eating good. So dude, if I had money, if I was doing good, I would have so went. Especially if I knew Smack was going to be there, man. I would have been like, hey, let's meet. The place is booked as F. I'm not surprised. So yeah, man. So that's just, again, we're just spreading misinformation based on headcanons that don't even exist, because that's just the image you want to have of the guy. Yikes.
And he not playing that shit either.
Yo, is that my boy Kirua? Kirua TV? C'est toi, frère? Saint has been saying from the beginning, basically a douchebag. Yes, it is. Yo, my boy, how you been, man? Hey, frérot, comment ça va? J'espère que tu vas bien, mec. Hey, Annie, how you doing, girl? I was looking for hotels, and let me tell you, prices were like 10x everywhere. Oh, you got to plan ahead, Annie. You got to be a genius. Everybody knows that the best way to do a trip is to plan ahead. But anyway, I guess we're just making headcanons now, huh? All right, well, great.
He's out of here. Gone with the wind. Jenna's response to that tweet, I already got it pulled up. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get into it later.
Okay, so he knows about the response. Let's see what he says. This is good. Oh, man. I'm guessing he already have the stacks up. He's just waiting for that perfect timing to ult. Okay.
So we got these two guys over here that are basically bragging about grifting, bragging about getting the bag, and now they both lost the bag. And
who's bragging? So I think only loser ass mentality is the one that when they hear about someone's accomplishment that's just sharing, they're excited, they're just sharing their accomplishments. You think they're bragging. They're just sharing, bro. Relax it. Not everything's about you. I know we all get triggered. That's very human. I get triggered too. When you hear about someone's accomplishment, it's a reflex that we all have as a species, that we look within and look at ourselves in our situations and go, so what about us? Because I kind of want this excitement too. I want to be saying stuff like that too. That's some cool shit. I want to do that too. Kind of like when you see someone doing a flip or being very physical and active, you kind of want to do the same thing too. I feel like we've been like that since we were kids. And so I don't think that's what Smack is doing, man. Yeah, that's not what he's doing. It's just Yeah, it's pretty humble guy. I've been a viewer of Smack like from the bygone from Genshin days. I know the guy. This is a pretty cool guy. He's a pretty humble guy. Unless you try to go band for band, then he'll do the band for band shit because I guess he too can be childish sometimes like that. That's just me though.
Now they're not playing the game no more. This is poetic, isn't it? It's poetic, especially seeing how these guys were basically just bragging about being sellouts on this fucking stream, bro. Gone with the bag, bro.
I'd be shocked if someone wasn't getting sponsored by them at this point for content.
Me too. Yeah, I'd be shocked if somebody wasn't getting sponsored by NTE or AKE. You're right.
I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. I'm gonna admit something, Chad. This low key hurts, but I kind of have to. You know, I was keeping it a bug. I haven't reached out. They didn't even get back to me. It's like, God damn it. He's gonna leave me on raid. Damn it. Oh man. V-Smack got sponsored for 1.3. You sure? How do you know? Because he couldn't necessarily do that. We should count at this point how many times he repeats his headcanon for every video. You know what's funny, Darker Sign? We gotta update our bingo card with headcanon. We gotta replace something with headcanon because god damn it, this is a new one. Like this is just a new meta we're gonna have to deal with. Yes, his shorts. Okay, so Gacha Smack made a short video for 1.3. Oh, he's talking about the beach skins?
Boys and girls, coming in hot, piping hot, are NTE's 1.3 brand new summer beach.
Yeah, he is.
And they are looking goon-tacular. Here's everything you need to know.
Yeah, there it is. Smack is actually sponsored. It says inclut une promotion rémunérée, which means includes a sponsored ad.
On how to get them. Starting August 19th on the launch date.
You know when Smack be talking about dates, you know that Ninja sponsored. Whenever you hear Smack speaking about dates, come in on August 19th date. I say that Ninja sponsor. We all know that Ninja sponsor, bro. YouTube snitched on his ass right off the bat over here. Like, damn. Yeah, that boy sponsored. You're not about to be getting sponsored because of drama content. I'm gonna be honest with you. Who cares?
I would be shocked if somebody was not getting sponsored by those games. You're right. Oh wait, the games aren't doing well because they're shit games, so they ran out of money to sponsor you guys. So it looks like lying is not panning out, is it? I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Never could have seen this coming. Definitely did not call that this was going to happen several months ago, right? Where I said the game is shit. They're going to lose money for sponsors, and then you guys are going to be fucked. I literally said it was going to happen for both games. And
I think NTE actually just hit a new milestone. Here it is right here. They just, according to Perfect World's latest 2026 half-year financial report, NTE has now surpassed $297 million in global revenue as of August 18, 2026. That's just misinformation. Again, dude, how many times did we... Dude, we're like 7 minutes in, and we had to keep debunking. I had to keep spamming my E. Like, dude... I've just been spamming E with just how hard he's going right now. Jesus Christ.
Now it's happened. Congratulations.
Like, holy shit.
I know, bro. That shit's funny. All right, well, no, man.
That shit is funny. I agree. And so, obviously, with the knowledge that both of them have basically quit the game because they're not getting paid to play it, it's really funny when I say that. Let's revisit this statement from Gacha Smack over here, because this is going to be the whole do as I say, but not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Let's keep listening, bro.
It's important.
He sounds like a robot for a minute.
Tell future developers we don't want 50-50s in our game.
It's this clip again. It's this clip again, Chad. You know what? We're just gonna redo it for the sake of the. We're gonna have to act it this time. We're gonna have to act.
Bro, what is you doing?
It's this clip again, Chad. It's this clip again. You know what that means. Yikes.
Mag is telling you to just blindly support NTE because it has no 50-50, because he was sponsored by...
Here we go again. We gotta spam the E again. I like, by the way, the person that posted, that retweeted this is so based. But I thought 50-50s was a necessary evil in gotchas. Yeah. Like we're just talking. Like he's just talking.
the game during this time, and so he wants people to obviously play it because he's sponsored, but he won't do unsponsored streams for the game. He will tell you to go support them, do all of this, do all of that, yet he will not do a single unsponsored stream or video for the fucking game. And obviously, right, Gotcha Smack and Genizad, two retarded peas in one retarded pod, right? Why'd you
Calling people regarded doesn't make you right, doesn't make you smart, doesn't make you farm aura. Like, just stop. Like, it's like calling your peers that is just bad PR, really. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't want to go more because I'm respectful and I'm kind of professional. But there's a lot of stuff like I could be saying right now that won't necessarily make you look good. And that will confirm a lot of the stuff people in chat are already saying. All I'm doing right now is being professional. But if I wasn't so damn professional, Jesus Christ, I would just give you guys more food.
call out your boy Jenna for not supporting games with no 50-50? Yo, why are we calling out Genizad over here for not openly, blindly supporting games that have no 50-50, even though we should? Isn't that going to be good for the space, Griff to Smack? Wait, surely you're going to hold your friends accountable, right? Yo, Griff to Smack, surely you're going to hold your friends accountable, right?
It's calling Griff to Smack. Jesus.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Jesus Christ. Oh my, dude, you have hair in your you have a mustache. You have a goatee. What is he doing? And your Griff to Smack. And your Griff to... God damn. Oh my, Jesus Christ. Just,
Right? Especially when they out here basically hurting both your image and their own, and NTE's.
We think we're farming aura, by the way. Like, when you're saying that, it's like he thinks he's farming aura. Bro, doesn't Hassan do the same thing? It doesn't Hassan do the same? He calls Asmongold as mold. He like mold, you know what I'm saying? Because, haha, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't clean up his room and stuff. I'm so clever with that naming. It's his nickname right now. We're so in middle school, guys. Oh my god, we're so cool, aren't we? Dude, I remember even being in those days. I'm like, when the hell is this going to be over? When the hell am I going to grow hair in my armpits so that I don't have to deal with this bullshit? Jesus Christ.
All at the same fucking time, even though we need to desperately support this game because it has no 50-50, right? Oof. 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 This
bro thinks he cooked. Bro thinks he cooked. Oh no, I'm crying. Wallahi, I am crying.
This is not a good situation, is it? The bag hunters are now the hunted. Because how the fuck can you even explain how one man, one party, right? One fucking raid party over here can be so hypocritical at the same time. I don't understand it, bro. Like, how do you just openly say you just need to blindly support these games, and yet, like, you're out here doing the exact opposite, where you're actually siphoning money from these devs to create, like, the lowest viewed videos in NTE history. Like, bro, these devs are literally wasting money on your channel. Like that's the thing. Like, this is the most ironic part of it. Like, they're paying money for these shitty videos that get, like, 5,000 fucking views, and, like, that means you're actually doing the opposite of supporting. You're taking investment money, expenditure money on ad marketing and doing nothing with it. They're getting no fucking return on it. So you're actually sabotaging.
So, let's do a quick look at that. First of all, we all know when you see that thumbnail, I'm gonna call it exactly for what it is. I'm gonna explain to you why the views there are so low. I'm gonna give you an explanation. Where is it? Okay, it's one of the recent ones. Maybe I went down too fast. Am I blind? Why can't I see it? Is it this one? Because maybe this is ZZZ. I'm not too sure. Okay, so Dead on Arrival. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, and the most insane changes coming to NGE 1.3. See, it's called Program Recap. Unless like you're one of the first ones there, this doesn't do much. And most importantly, Smack basically was live streaming it. Like we've already seen that shit. A lot of us seen that. And let's call again something for what it is. You don't go to Smack really for news and stuff. You go to him for his takes about particular topics in the space or reactions about the new things. Because he also gives to give you takes, and Smack is a bit of a seasoned gamer, so you can take his opinions about a product with a certain degree of weight to it. This is why people go to him, in my opinion. This isn't really it. Like, this isn't really it. So yeah, that's just my explanation. And I'm pretty sure he was late to the party. I'm not gonna lie. There's a good chance he was, because this is 11 days ago. Yeah, this is 11 days ago. When did 1.3 drop, chat? Dude, hold on. Let me check my own video. Hold on. We're gonna dig deeper. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Should be around here. Okay, so when did 1.3 drop, chat? When was the live stream? Like, when was the 1.3 live stream? Okay, this is 1.2. All right. NTE 1.3 was this is when the patch dropped. So when the patch dropped was around, I think, 19th of August. So the stream was August 8th. Okay, August 8th. Yeah, so it was on August 9. Yeah, here it is. Why the hell did that shit just refresh out of nowhere? Yeah, I think it's this one. Here we go. So this is 1.3 recap. This was me in the 1.3 recap. This was, it says here minimum 2 weeks ago. It was on August 9. Gotcha Smack's video is 11 days ago, which means it's around the 13. Minimum. He's 4 days late. The way this type of content works, you're either first or you're just not going to be able to do it. And the reason why he was so late is simple. It's because he's building a new house. He has responsibilities and stuff like that. So, yeah. This explains it. There you go. You're welcome. Again.
1,000 fucking views, and like that means you're actually doing the opposite of supporting. You're taking.
He doesn't even do his research. You can see that you can immediately find explanations to what we see, but he doesn't even do that just to create a narrative, to continue this agenda he has against creators, to keep applying the meta strategy of, oh, if I'm going to crap on big accomplished CCs, that means it's going to increase my relevancy in the space, which I guess to some extent still works. It's just I feel like it's having the negative way of going to this. It's having a negative results, having bad publicity instead of good publicity like back in the day. Because back in the day, Saint felt like this underdog and he had data and a lot of things in his side, and that a lot of people can relate to. But now you just look like this smear campaign. That's literally what you do. You just in a smear campaign against people. It's super weird.
Investment money, expenditure money on ad marketing and doing nothing with it. They're getting no fucking return on it. So you're actually sabotaging the company even worse than you could fucking imagine at this point by producing such shit videos that are sponsored. It's just a waste of money, bro. So he's hurting the game in so many ways. Bro, he hurt them so much, they can't pay for more sponsors anymore. The return on investment was so fucking bad, bro. The ROI was so bad, Genazad lost his sponsor too. Congratulations, you fucked it up for both of you guys by making such shit content. Awesome. Now you both don't have a sponsor. Wow. Maybe half-assing your stuff for the bag isn't the way to go, but hey, maybe you should have made shit people actually wanted to watch. If you're gonna get paid for it. Just saying, because he did the same fucking thing for ZCC too. Do you guys see why it's so dangerous to have these bag hunters in your space? Making content, playing your game, they'll just go in, extract as much value as they can, and leave the desiccated corpse of your fucking game just like there, rotting in the fucking sun.
So what happened to that Facebook game you've been playing? What happened to the recent sponsored game? Where is it? Why aren't you streaming it the next day? I wonder why.
For vultures to pick up, bro. They're actually literally parasites. And the thing is...
Like, how far can we go in hypocrisy, man? Because I feel like the degree of hypocrisy with Saint is now reaching a new height. Bro is going further beyond. He's going Super Saiyan 3 in hypocrisy. This is nuts.
Obviously, now this parasite is moving on to Arknights. This parasite is now moving on to Arknights. Man, wonder what's in store for that community. Because, just imagine this. Imagine if every time you hear NTE over here, you just replace it with Arknights.
Why didn't I get sponsored by NTE? I don't know.
Why don't you get sponsored by Arknights?
I guess they think I'm just gonna do it for free, and you know what? I guess they were kind of right, but I don't know. The fact that everyone's getting sponsored for that...
For Arknights?
And I'm not, I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm just gonna, like, not stream it. I'm just kind of like, you know, that kind of... I'm a little annoyed by that.
Come on, shut up.
Yeah, you're gonna cut costs like that?
Deploy.
Yeah. I feel like I've been plenty nice to the game, too, and overall liked it, but...
You could just replace it with any game, because that's what this guy does. He goes in, plays the...
Isn't the recent game he sponsored actually dead? They're trying to revive it. I don't know. Apparently there's some stuff going on over there with apparently the game reset and they didn't really refund players or something like that, and they just reset their accounts or something. They lost like 9 or 10 years of progress. So it's really bad going on over there. I don't know why we aren't talking about that. I don't know why we're not talking about that. That you literally sponsored the game that made players lose investments of 9 to 10 years in progress because of corporate crap. They didn't even revive their stuff. I'm just saying. By the way, Genazad was sponsored by that too.
The game, builds the community or whatever, and when the second he doesn't get paid by the devs, he's fucking out of there. He does it as a literal grift for sponsors.
What game is that? I forgot the name.
He picks up his bag, smacks the table for good measure, and then leaves. Because that's what he does. He punishes his furniture when he gets upset. It's a very immature thing to do, but it's just that's just how he is. And you can just apply that to every game.
Yo, Pixel Tree, how are you doing? Funny hearing him say this after the sponsors he had to take. He says that they are net negative, so these companies, yet they continue to get sponsors, while all Saint can get is trash sponsors. Yeah. I don't know if they're trash sponsors because it's a new, you know, I think it's a new company handling the game right now. But it's just not looking good. See, people won't necessarily say anything about that if Saint wasn't going in this smear campaign. Most people won't necessarily care. I don't necessarily care that Saint is sponsoring that, got sponsored by that, and is promoting that at all. I'm not sure about the drama. This is just what I heard. But even if it were true, I'm not going to necessarily be mad at Genazad because, hey, business is business, man. But when you're someone that's just going on smear campaigns and you're also someone that's pushing and promoting a game that may have stuff like you know, making players lose their progress and everything going on in their name, I don't know, man. It's just yikes. It makes you look like a total goofball and a total hypocrite.
That's what this guy does. Did it for CZN, did it for so many games. Just look at the guy's history of games that he just runs through for sponsors, and then when they dry up, he moves on to something else to acquire more sponsors. And that's what he's doing right here. Because bro was glazing NTE so hard, right? Not telling the truth about the game, not talking about his problems.
Here we go again.
That he could get those sponsors. And now that it's gone, what do you think is going to happen here? Because do you think he's going to be playing this game in 2, 3,
where's the
4 months
response?
if he doesn't get
I'm
any
talking about the
sponsors?
response, man.
I don't think so, brother. I don't think so.
Why is he perpetuating the headcanon when he already has Jenna's response? Jesus Christ.
But there's a response from Jenna. And he's decided to take the grift
Finally, Jesus.
to level 9,000 with this one. You can twist it any way you want, but I streamed 2 hours of NTE unsponsored because I enjoyed it. Oh, yeah? You literally just said you were playing it just for sponsors. Now, in this clip, he was literally saying he was playing it just...
No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. He just had the normal human response. That's just classic. That's just what you want us to think, but we are not buying.
For sponsors, that's how it comes off. And now he's trying to rewrite history with this one. And you want to know how he's doing it? By shielding himself behind the Arknights community as he goes into his next grift. But I'd literally rather just play Arknights instead of any other gacha right now if they aren't paying me, because it's so damn fun playing 8 hours a day. Legit opposite of fake. You're clearly just hunting for your next bag, brother, because you can't get the NTE one anymore. Why is it that you're suddenly...
Can't I just enjoy a game? You know, we can try something. No, the streamer Genazad has stated that he plays Arknights because he genuinely enjoys it. Okay, so I asked, is the streamer Genazad sponsored by Arknights? Google goes, no, the streamer Genazad has stated that he plays Arknights because he genuinely enjoys it rather than because he is being paid or sponsored. Wait, you're telling me people can just enjoy a video game and stream a video game they just enjoy? That's not possible. That's inconceivable. Impossible. What? Insane. What? Oh no.
Playing Arknights for 8 hours a day right after your NTE sponsorship.
But instead of thinking that, we're instead going to go with a headcanon and continue our smear campaign and create narratives that work best for our agenda. We're going to try to twist word like a prosecutor trying to jail you in court to keep up the smear campaign. Yippee. Kafu for the follow. Appreciate you.
Stop. Why weren't you playing Arknights before? Oh, wait. So basically, you were saying, oh, I'm only going to play NTE while I'm sponsored. So what is this whole I play 200 hours unsponsored? You were doing that just for the sponsorships then. And the second the sponsors stopped, you stopped doing these unsponsored streams. So no, these were unsponsored streams, but they were being done to get more sponsors. And the second...
By that definition, we're all sponsor hunters because the moment you do content, you put yourself in the radar for potential sponsors. So we're all sponsor hunters? Okay.
Those sponsors stop, you stop streaming unsponsored. What the fuck do you think is going on? Do you think anyone was retarded enough to actually believe this? Oh wait, there are, because it's the Arknights community. They're full of fucking idiots. Like, they play a tower defense game, bro. Like, you just sit there and put shit down and watch it. Like, you don't, like, you have to... It's not a particularly high IQ game. You just watch a guide, see how the other fucking dude places his shit, and then you just AFK. Congratulations, bro. You clear the same level. You clear the same level as the pros. That's how tower defense games fucking work, bro. Like, you gotta have the APM of a fucking octogenarian, 80-plus-year-old man, and you can still clear because it's a fucking tower defense game. But this is the thing. There are people dropping in. Unfortunately, I don't know how to view this tweet, but there were some extra details to derive from this one. Little do they know, when was the last time any creator was paid to play Arknights? Almost never. And so you can read this in a couple of ways.
You rarely see
this is kooky supporting
Arknights
saying,
sponsorships.
Right, like, oh, Jen is
the normal one, not Enfield.
He's telling the truth, right? He's playing stuff unsponsored. Or this is a matter of, this is a fruitless effort from Genazad. He's wasting his time looking for his next sponsor because
he's trying so hard. He is trying so hard. Dude, Genazad isn't gonna, you know, Genizad doesn't want to sleep with you, you know, in separate rooms. Just, just leave it alone. Just drop it. Just no means no. See, when Genizad said no, it doesn't mean that no probably meant yeah. No. No means no. Just leave it alone.
AKE doesn't sponsor anyways. You can read this in a couple of ways, right? Maybe this guy is pissed that Jenna did the same fucking thing with Arknights Enfield that he did with NTE. Fake play the game for sponsors and then leave it in the dust after they stop. And so that's the thing, right? I don't know. Like this one is so open-ended. I don't actually know how to view it. But this is the bigger issue. Kookie's actually not up to date over here. Fobmaster actually had an Arknights sponsorship, I think 1 or 2 months ago. Sea Dog VA and stuff like that too. Maybe. That might be Blue Archive. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe that actually occurred. Maybe it didn't. But this is what's kind of obvious over here. This guy is clearly on his next grip. Oh, Fob did get sponsored for Arknights? Oh, this guy's gonna be pissed then. If he knows that Fobmaster got an Arknights sponsorship, and then he doesn't after this marketing effort that he's going to be doing for the next couple of weeks, he's going to drop this shit within a month. And you know that's happening too. Because that's...
Genizad switches games a lot because that's what a lot of people do. That's how a lot of people go about playing video games. Shocking, right, Chad? That's shocking. Wait, you're telling me people can just play video games and then move to another video game? Oh, insanity!
All this guy does. He just plays these games looking for sponsors, and then when he...
I just got to. So we're just I don't even know what to say at this point, man. So he's playing SSR to get sponsored. So does this mean you're also playing Wuwa just to get sponsored? Am I also playing NTE just to get sponsored? That would be a nice bonus. I guess we can all admit that, but I don't think that's the real reason why. So, yo, chat, you guys are playing video games to get sponsored. Yeah, you comment and you hang out in chats about video games because you're looking to get sponsored. Yeah, why not? Why not? Shit. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's right. Look at Saints number. Look at Saints numbers. Dude, we've seen them earlier, bro. He's literally half Genizad's average viewerships over here on Twitch. If Genizad were to just get more clips and make more videos on YouTube, he would be the same size on YouTube as well, as quick as possible. Genizad is literally leaving money on the damn table for just not tryharding YouTube. Literally.
doesn't get them, he drops it and then moves on to the next grift. That's it. And so very, very, very likely, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Genizad and Fob, they're in each other's DMs. They communicate, right? I think they're buddies. I'm not entirely sure. So he probably knows. And so you can just imagine where the future is for this guy. Because when you're friends with this dude, you're going on live streams together, reminiscing about how you're basically scamming these companies with your shitty sponsor deals. You're just reminiscing about it live on stream, and then you're both on the craziest grift the space has ever seen, just dropping these games like it's fucking hot the second the money stops coming in. That's all you guys are known for now. Just scamming your viewers, scamming your audience, openly lying through omission so that you can get another contract signed. And that's it. It's all being done for these contracts. And the
maybe, just maybe, think about this real quick. There's a lot of games in the market, right? I have a finite amount of time. Maybe I can only pick some. I can only cover some games, not all of them at the same time. Now, some of these games are asking to pay me extra for covering them. I wonder which I will cover, chat. Is it the games that are just not adding anymore? Because they're all good games. I think they're all good games. But these ones specifically are paying me extra to cover them. I wonder which one you'll choose, chat. Yo, chat, type 1 if you're going to choose the one that's sponsoring you. Type 2 if you're like, nah, because they're sponsoring me, I will not cover that. Or else I'll be called a grifter. I'm going to have Saint making videos about me. I'm done. I'm going to get exposed. Oh, man. It's like, bro, you're you know what, at this point, I'll be real, man. I feel like I'm losing IQ right now. Let's just finish this up, man.
Second that this guy doesn't get what he's looking for Arknights, he's fucking out of here. Because why else would he immediately stop streaming NTE and move on to streaming another game for 8 hours a day right after he doesn't get his sponsor renewed? Because, like, what do you see going on here, guys? Oh, the when does the NTE grift stop? Wait, we need to see when the NTE grift actually stops for this guy. It stopped a while ago. And this is the thing. He was probably aware that his sponsor was not renewed a while ago. And we just gotta see it over here. When's the last time he streamed it? Oh, the last time was about here. Seems to line up. Yeah, we just move on to other stuff right afterwards. Probably got informed there was no sponsor. Yeah, probably got informed there was no sponsor sometime around this week, so we're out of this fucking game, bro. Get me out of here. The timing can't be coincidental, right? The timing can't be coincidental. Oh, he started...
Wait, you're telling me streamers can also change? Wait, so I was sponsored by this one. They said no more sponsors. I look over here. These ones are also saying no more sponsors. Or the patch for this one looks a lot more appealing to me as a player than this one. So I decided to play this one, you know, because people have preferences, you know. Ooh, preferences. People can be different in their tastes. Oh my God. People can't all be the same. Oh no. And that's it. Like, what? Can it be something this simple? No. We gotta create crazy ass headcanons to create a narrative to keep pushing our smear campaign. Okay, yippee, grown ass men. By the way, I want y'all all to remember for a second over here, real quick, just a small step back. We are supposed to be covering gacha games that sell anime girls. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing over here as creators. We're supposed to be talking about what Akane's build is supposed to be, or Blackbird's build, or freaking Hey Sin and stuff. That's what we were supposed to be talking about. We're supposed to be over here discussing what the Cryo Archon is going to be like, and what she's going to do, and the story and all that. That's what we're supposed to be doing. But here we are.
Started making AI jokes about NTE too? Oh, wait, can somebody send me a clip of him making AI jokes about NTE? That's how you know it's fucked then. Oh, they're never renewing him. Oh, if he's out here making AI jokes about NTE, yo, let me get that. We don't need to get it now. I can add it in later, but let me get that. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the clip. Yep, stream's actually over. This is Saint from the future, but we got the clip. Let's give it a listen, joking about NTE's AI usage during, I guess, an Epic 7th anniversary stream. That's a little funny.
NTE only needs 1/5 of the employees because they just use AI.
Yeah, he's not getting his contract renewed. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. He's on to the next one. There you go. There's the proof. Yeah, that's just the situation, guys.
Wait,
what? NTE only needs 1/5 of the employees because they just use AI. NTE only.
What's the context though? What's the context though? Because we don't have the context. So he just says NTE uses a fifth of the employee because they have AI. Yeah, welcome to Corpa 2026. That's why a lot of people are afraid of AI. It's a joke. Yeah, he's saying like it doesn't matter because yeah. I mean, we don't even know the context, by the way. I don't know, man. It feels like a poor attempt at like trying to add glue and evidence, but it doesn't necessarily click. Like this isn't the damning proof you think it is.
Employees because they just use AI.
Yeah, he's not getting his contract renewed. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. He's on to the next one. There you go. There's the proof. Yeah, that's just the situation, guys. And of course, as somebody that tries, at the very least, to be honest when it comes to content creation, my opinion.
Really? Right. Right. That's right. That's definitely what this video did today. Oh yeah, this has definitely shown that. The level of honesty. My god. Woo! Yikes.
All this stuff on these games, right? I've got to inform you all, when another rat in the space has just basically opened up their fucking diary for the entire space to read. And in this case, this diary makes this guy, and of course, by proxy, this guy, they don't look very good at all.
Here we go again with that another smack AoE.
Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.
Well, now you do. And that explains a bit of the dislike. That's so true, man. So true. He's so up Smack's business. It's not even funny at this point. So yeah, there it is, man. I just, I'll be honest, man. I a lot of the time, at some point, especially around the later half, I was just basically just messing with this. Like, I didn't even want to listen to the guy no more. He's just, you can tell he's just willing to do whatever, just go on this smear campaign against people that don't even mean him any harm or anything. And he's the audience is not stupid. He's going by the basis that the audience is just dumb. That we're not dumb. So it's like, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's super annoying. Like, we see you. We know exactly what you're doing. We know what they are doing. We are all navigating the status quo accordingly. This isn't our first dance with sponsored creators. We know how business is being done. So it's like, what the hell? His chat mostly laughs at him. See, here's the thing. A lot of the drama chatters that are there just to also grandstand and basically be in an echo chamber of just toxic and like-minded individuals, basically, for the most part, they don't necessarily care about you. They just, few and far between. Some do. A lot of times they don't. They don't. They're just these drama goblins that are just there for they're just there for, perpetuating their toxic behavior, really. And have an echo chamber that validates that behavior so they can feel that they are doing correct, that they don't hear the voice of reason, and, well, do what they need to do. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I spammed my E today a lot, I guess. I just had to debunk all this BS we've just been fed here. So, yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Be seeing you. Tectone did similar, but at least he was more respectful about it. Exactly. And Tectone not only was more respectful about it, but he was calling out sponsored creators that were actually gatekeeping creators from being sponsored by Genshin Impact at the time. They were basically going on a hate campaign against anybody that wasn't part of their clique to gatekeep them from getting the sponsorships of the game they're already covering, that they're very passionate about. Which is just bad. Because when you're a big streamer and you're known for this one game, a lot of the times that game wants to sponsor you because it just makes total sense. But those guys were gatekeeping, and that was an important call out for the time. And Techie did a good job for doing that. And ever since, he didn't necessarily do that. If anything, Tech would always complain that, well, no one wants to sponsor me because I'm blacklisted and everything, because I'm a little too controversial. And that's it. And he would take the L. He would own up that, unfortunately, the way he goes about doing business comes at a cost of some sponsors aren't necessarily going to be leaning towards the brand risk that Tectone comes with, considering the way he does business. For them, at least, I think he's fine. He knows how to be professional when it's time to be professional. But apparently they don't think so, I guess. So yeah, there it is. Man, ain't that a pain, man? Ain't that a pain? Hey. All right, chat, look alive. We got to get the second one in. Say hi to YouTube if you want. What are we doing now, bro? We still got to get another one in because, well, there is some news we got to talk about. And I do want to go over a pretty interesting conversation that I feel like we can all enjoy. I feel like we can all freaking enjoy. So let's get on it. Dear Diamonds and fellow Diamonds and Earth, OGs know exactly what this was. So it seems to be going down right now over on NTE. But by going down, I mean the game seems to be hitting records for its, for the size of the game. Because if we are to go over here, we have had a little bit of news shared recently. Neverness to Everness just hit a massive milestone. According to Perfect World's latest 2026 half-year financial report, because, we're in August now, NTE has now surpassed 2 billion RMB, which Ruan, I think it's Chinese Ruan or something, which is basically $297 million in global revenue as of August 18, 2026. I don't know if you've heard, but that's a lot of money. Yo, Chad, did you know that $300 million is a crap load of money? Did you know that? I hope you do. But now, if you didn't know, well, now you do. But by June 30, it had already crossed $208 million. In less than 2 months, it pushed the 300 million mark around the new month. Nearly 60% of that revenue came from Perfect World's official global channels, official PC plus Android. So I guess it doesn't count Steam, maybe? We're not sure. Because it says official PC and Android. So official PC means people like me that use the launcher and Android devices. So it doesn't count iOS and it doesn't count others. Well, hold on. Global launch in April 2026 across many countries/regions and 6 platforms. PC, Android, iOS, Harmony. Korea alone recorded 5 million pre-registrations. Wait. You're telling me Korea likes NTE? Because I heard, Korea doesn't like NTE by a certain someone. That's what I heard, but apparently he was wrong. Again, I guess we're just spewing misinformation. Again. Give me a sec. There we go. Steam version launched July has already hit an all-time peak of over 12,400 concurrent players with 144 to 260,000 estimated owners. Well, it is a free-to-play game, so who are people on Steam to say no to free milk? Strong early mobile download growth, ranking near the top among open-world titles in its first month. Perfect World noted that the heavy launch marketing spend created a temporary accounting mismatch. Marketing costs are booked immediately, while player revenue is recognized over time. Huge number for a new title. Congrats to the team and the players keeping it alive. So this is actually, I'm glad they mentioned this. Perfect World noted that the heavy launch marketing spend created a temporary accounting mismatch because they've spent a lot of money in the marketing. They didn't really math things properly, from what I understand here. Marketing costs are booked immediately while players' revenue is recognized over time. Yeah, so basically they just counted the cost of marketing, but player revenue wasn't necessarily accounted for. So I guess the numbers weren't really there. But I guess now we finally have a clear vision of basically how much money NTE made since launch. And that's basically pretty much around $300 million. And NTE is not necessarily slowing down. You would think they would calm down from this. Well, they're not, because we've just had, for example, today, the announcement of probably one of the most hyped characters in NTE. We have not only Akane Rin coming in the next patch, but also probably the number one waifu in the game. It's going to be a hard fight between Hattori, Zanko, and Blackbird. We have Blackbird coming this soon, bro. This soon. Lanko is going to be the most skipped character in NTE history. It's not even funny. Lanko is so screwed. Lanko is going to be the Sagrika of NTE, man. Jesus Christ. And so, yeah, man, they've also made shorts about him. I want to take a look with you guys. We have Akane Rin here. I'm guessing she's going to use, her guitar and stuff, because Akane, even in the story, she uses music. I think this is a new skin. I don't think this is the skin we've seen her with within the story. But yeah, here it is. We got Akane in all of her adorableness and a bit of punkiness, looking at the pants there. Well, by rather pants, I mean stockings there. God damn. And I think we have Blackbird here. Hey, yo, I've never seen this before. This one's new to me. Yo, oh, that looks good. The theme. Okay, we see you, NTE. We see you. And so, yeah, obviously, it's an exciting time for NTE players. And I wanted to talk about this now, of course, because I like the comment that this person said about this particular news. They said, and I quote, but I thought 50-50s was a necessary evil in gachas. Oh, you know what? Let me read that again. But I thought 50-50s was a necessary evil in gachas. Point. I guess you don't necessarily need 50-50s to make this much money, Chad. I guess you don't. I guess you're fine. You don't necessarily to make that much money. Yikes. Maybe it's not all bad. Now look, if you are going to try and get all these anime baddies, you may have guarantees, but let's admit it. It is getting pretty tight to get polls. Now there is a way to circumvent that. And that is through getting them through a discount through today's sponsor. Guys, I gotta plug the sponsor. I gotta have him there, man. We can't forget about our adorable sponsors helping us out here. So, which kind of brings back the discussion of basically the impact guarantees can have in games that like to follow the model of the Hoyo formula. So we have, this is actually Kas. Shouts out to our boy Kas over here. NTE model, make the game easy. Don't focus on combat. Give players who already spend more reasons to spend. Every other gacha. Make the game easier when you have the latest characters. Focus only on combat and endgame mode. No other reasons to spend. So yeah, there it is, man. I feel like this is pretty spot on. Because here's the thing, I feel like for the most part, players don't even chase dupes. Players do chase dupes, but I feel like for the most part, we just like the characters. We like the world of NTE, and we prefer skins. I feel like more than awakenings. Am I nuts? Because typically what I hear people talking in chat or what I see online, they're more excited about getting the skins than dupes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, people just want skins instead of dupes. It's insane. It's quite the phenomena. And it actually shows the power that skins can have. And it's quite the business model that NTE has chosen. It proves the effectiveness of it through the numbers that we're seeing. Now, this conversation is interesting, and I really wanted to include an OG in the gacha space, a connoisseur, someone that proclaims they are the gacha GOD of the gacha space. I'm talking, of course, about good old Tuhu, talking about NTE, quote unquote, copied Wuwa, just like how Wuwa copied Genshin, where I think he goes over the 50-50 conversation from what I've heard. Can you confirm that to me, chat? Because I'm not sure this is the video where he talks about the 50-50. But because I remember someone said that too who made a conversation about that, and I really want to hear what he has to say about this because he's quite the OG in the gacha space, and I feel like his opinion on this matter is pretty. It has some weight to it that I feel like we should include it in the conversation. Does anybody know? Is this the video? Maybe we can shoot. We can check out transcripts.
Like Camellia and Cantarella.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm supposed to type 50. Oh. Does he talk about it here? Hold on, let me look it up. Because someone said he made a video about it. I always assumed it's this one. There it is. Do not glaze coin flips. This is the one. I had the wrong one. My bad, chat. My bad. Off. All right, hold on.
So, dude, it's your boy, too. This is a...
Hold on. Let me redo that real quick. Dark Cover for the follow. Appreciate you. Delusional gotcha takes do not glaze coin flips. Now, who glazes coin flips is beyond me. I don't know why people are so used and are so defensive towards another gate of RNG in order to get what you want. This is the power, in my opinion. The only logical explanation is familiarity. A lot of people are familiar with the 50-50, and so they're just scared that if something new comes out, they won't necessarily know how to navigate it. Might as well remain in the familiar, even though I'm getting screwed over. It's a more secure sensation than going with positive changes that we all want in this space. So I'm really interested in hearing what Tuhu has to say about this. Quite the OG. Let's hear it.
So, dude, it's your boy, too. This is a follow-up to a previous video from a few weeks ago where I glazed NTE's gacha for being the best in the business, or at least among the big gachas that are out right now.
Exactly.
And the reason for this is because on that video, I received this comment. And allow me to read it out loud for you. I think NTE's gacha system is good overall, but...
Okay, so we're making a video because of the one guy. Shouts out to Raiden Impact. Raiden Impact got its way with this comment, man.
But the lack of real risk takes away a lot of the excitement. It feels...
Yeah, 50-50 is great because of the dopamine. Yeah, 50-50 is great because of that dopamine. That's what you get. That's what you get, chat. Oh, man.
Bit too safe, almost like a gacha designed for beginners. Without that tension and uncertainty, watching streamers pull in NTE just doesn't feel as fun or thrilling to me.
That is for CCs, this is a fair thing. Unless you're chasing the skin. Unless you're chasing the skin. If you're chasing the skin, I think it could be pretty exciting. Or the Rainbow Bridge, if you want that early. I think that can be pretty exciting. I'm not gonna lie, I have fun with those.
Gacha for tourist. I think you meant to say tourists, as in plural. Suffice to say, this take is so delusional that it's made me revive my delusional gacha take series. Because holy crap, how long has it been
since I
made one of these? Like, a year? Oh shit, it's almost about to be an exact year. But as delusional as his take is, it's one that I see more and more of the more...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you see it a lot. And again, I'm dying on the hill of people just, one, they're Gamba addicts, and two, it's the sense of familiarity.
time that I spend on gacha Twitter or just gacha social media in general. The most recent iteration of this is this tweet that's gone viral recently where you're given a choice between never losing any more 50-50s or unlimited stamina, and the op says the unlimited stamina is, quote, the only choice here, unquote.
Ooh, yikes. I don't know about that one. Because who has time? Because I feel like for the most part, players that play gacha games are more casual gamers. Because if you're going to play games where you can infinitely grind, you're just not going to be in the gacha space. You're just going to be playing MMOs and stuff like that. So it doesn't make any sense for you to want infinite stamina, considering the type of players we usually have in the gacha space. But this maybe just also tells me that maybe a lot of people are just playing these games because that's the only games they have access to. Maybe that's why. They would love to have more gameplay out of these, but they just can't. How about both? Yeah, at that point is just, I think that's the best way to go about it, if you ask me too. Stamina doesn't matter if you don't get all the characters because you lose 50-50 to invest on. Simple answer. Fair enough.
And now that I've seen takes like this go around Twitter for so long, I gotta say it how it is, man. If you unironically subscribe to this whole, oh, the coin flip isn't so bad actually mindset, then to me, you must either be a gambling addict who just doesn't know it yet, or you got more disposable income than you know what to do with. In which case, gee, that sure must be nice. Like seriously, just look at the first dude's comment again. Real risk? Excitement? Too safe? A gacha designed for beginners?
Oh boy.
Tension and uncertainty not as fun or thrilling?
Oh boy.
And here's the most hilarious part. Gacha for tourists? A Genshin player calling other gacha games gachas for tourists? Like, fucking excuse me? Lil bro's got a YouTube profile picture of a character from the gacha from tourists, and he's throwing around this word like he knows shit? Here's the
That's that I don't know. That's that tribalism of normies and geeks and stuff. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm just gonna, and I'll just let him do his thing, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm not informed enough.
thing. Obviously, I'm aware that many modern-day gacha players started with Genshin or some other big gacha out there over the years, so I don't want to make fun of this guy too much because it's not exactly his or anyone else's fault for that matter that they started gacha with Genshin. I can excuse at least some of his delusions here because of their ignorance, because they simply don't know any better. But here's the other thing. I've been playing gacha games for the past 9 years at this point, and I'm now juggling up to 20 different gacha games every single day.
I don't know how he does it. I'll be real. I have no idea how he does it. I'm just doing 2, technically 3, because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I played like once every 3 days. I don't know how he does it. I just can't. I don't know if he's a better man than I am works here, considering the topic at hand. I would have just went with the he's a better man than me classic, but I don't think that works in this context. So, okay, I guess good for you. I don't know.
I even go so far as to call myself the god of gacha. So
oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. At this point, give it to him already. I'm not gonna lie, chat. At this point, just give it to him. That's it. Just let him win. Just let him have it. Like Jesus Christ.
something that other gacha LARPers out there, like that
Gacha LARPers?
Emotional damage.
Gacha LARPers? What are we talking about? What? See, this is the problem with Tuhu. See, he will have you in the first half, and then he will start doing this weird flexing that in most social settings simply do not work. I don't know, man. Look, just because you keep repeating it a lot doesn't mean it will change how we look at this. This is a little too much. All right, let's just calm down, okay? Jesus Christ, especially if you're gonna downplay others as LARPers because you're just this OG in the game, okay? Like, we get it. You play 20 gotchas, great for you. But I don't think we're LARPers or anything because we play these games exactly how they're supposed to be played. I mean, just read between the lines. That's basically how they're supposed to be played. They're casual games for casual people, mostly adults that have spending power to purchase their things to save time. All right? Let's call it for what it is.
Trailer trash Tectone and his little cocksucking midget pet Saint Tontus have tried roasting me over. Too bad they both got court cases shoved up their assholes this past year.
Whoa! We were just talking about video games that sell anime girls in 50/50s. I thought we were doing a video that was drama-free. How did that show up? I wanted a drama-free video. Notice that when I talked about the success of NTE's numbers, I didn't say anything about regardless of what haters are going to say, because I could include that too. Like, regardless of haters are going to say, the fact is the game's doing great. People are coping. People are just in this smear campaign, and I can bring up Saint and I can bring up X or Y and be like, ha 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 ha. Look at the data. You guys are so wrong. I didn't do none of that because I actually wanted to, really just focus on the good, focus on the information, be excited about what's happening, be excited as players, nerd it out, and that's it. Now, all of a sudden, we're talking about court cases, and he just used my thumbnail. This is Kas's thumbnail. I recognize it.
Too bad they both got court cases shoved up their ass.
Yeah, this is Kas's thumbnail. I know Kas made this thumbnail. He just picked our thumbnail, Kas. Jesus Christ. You got a small feature up in this. Jesus Christ.
Souls this past year. I've spent more time and more money than the vast majority of gacha players out there have ever put into their own gachas, whichever ones they play. And I can confidently tell you that if you are a true fan of gacha games, if you truly appreciate gacha games for the kind of experience that they alone can provide, then eventually you won't put as much emphasis on the gacha itself like that dude from before. Like, yeah, obviously the gacha is a big draw to a lot of people out there. Plenty of people, that Raiden guy from earlier included, see the gacha pulling part as an essential part of the overall gacha game experience, especially when they first started playing gacha. When you pull gacha for the first time, it's like the safe version of rolling a blunt or something and then smoking it for the first time. It's super exciting. You don't know what you're going to get. And
the dopamine hit. He's trying to say the dopamine hit. Okay. Let me explain it to you better, Chad, because I don't know what the hell that analogy was. But, when you get a dopamine hit, like it's like when you buy your phone for the first time. It's such a high. It can reset your baseline to what can make you feel that excited. So, yeah.
It's an amazing feeling when you do get something good. I've been there. I know what that feels like. The gacha part, not the 420 Blaze It part. The problem with this is that y'all are focusing too much on the gacha pulling part itself. It didn't take me very long after I first started playing gacha games to get used to pulling. And within like a year or two, for the most part, I stopped caring about the feeling of pulling because outside of like a few lucky moments here and there, everything else about it is pretty damn dull most of the time. And
he's totally right on this one. Because here's what I feel like NTE basically shook up this feeling is through the casino. The casino can make the rolling experience feel good. Like in 20 or 30 pulls, like you can get a skin, you can get the umbrella, like, with the glider, stuff like that. It can make the pulling experience exciting. There's the rainbow bridge, especially when you're close to it. It's like, ooh, 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 will I get it? Will I get it? Right? There's that going on. It makes you active in the pulling session. But for example, in the Hoyo ones, it's click, purple, skip, click, purple, skip, click, gold. Oh my God, ecstasy. But if no gold and it goes all the way to pity, okay, purple, skip. Okay, I guess now it's going to be gold. Gold, Prage. And if there's no 50-50, it's like, well, that's it. That's it. Am I crazy? Am I nuts? But this is why I really applaud NTE's casino part, because it counters this very problem he just mentioned.
Essentially gut-wrenching when you get fucked over the other times. More importantly, I care a lot more about the games themselves. Like
pulling in NTE, if you don't care about the character/vehicle cosmetics, is a snooze, let's be honest. Not necessarily. I think the Rainbow Bridge is a great addition. And also golden chests because you can hit earlies there. So I don't necessarily agree with you there, man. I'm not gonna lie.
They're called gotcha games, as in like actually playing the damn games, you know? Because pulling gotcha is only part of the experience, right? Like, what are you gonna do? Pull the characters and not play? Well, you're gonna give your account to some pilot or whatever that you found on Twitter and have them play your account for you? Yeah, alright, buddy. You're not that lazy now, are you? You're not one of those LARPers now, are you?
I just can get overwhelmed and busy sometimes with other hobbies in my life where I just cannot necessarily keep up every single day with this. So someone can help me with that. It is actually appreciated. Jesus Christ.
You? Nah, I can't.
Well, Killer, appreciate you, man. Take care, man.
You'd never do that, right? Look, I'm sure you have a reason to if you actually do that, but as for me and anyone else who considers themselves, like I said before, a true fan of gacha, we don't just stop at pulling characters and that's it. We actually play the damn game ourselves instead of just, hiring some pilot on Twitter to play the game for us.
I feel like we're kind of alienated on this one because I don't know who these people he's talking about. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I have friends that help me with certain accounts, but really, you know, I don't necessarily see the problem with this, in my opinion. It's like, who cares? Because I feel like this is like that try-hard gacha mentality. Like, you want to get points for playing video games. I don't know, man. It just feels strange to me.
Build the characters we pull from gacha, get exploration done if there is exploration, do endgame, etc. It's not that we don't appreciate a good coin flip dub, especially if it's early, but man,
there it is. Oh, dude, when it's early, the ecstasy. What up, Master Link?
This comment from earlier reads like the gotcha version of some first-time pothead who's barely done a few blunts, and now they're trying to tell you that, I don't know, edibles are some pussy shit, and they don't even know what fentanyl is. Cause like, no bullshit, if that's how you feel about gotcha, why not just go to a casino and start cranking those slot machines like you crank 90s in Fortnite?
Because in gotcha, they're free. That's it. It's because they're free. And the way to obtain the coins is more interactive than like a random RNG game. That's it.
All things become clear in the context of gambling. Did you know gambling is free money? Casinos are charities in disguise.
That should also give you the same kind of rush, that same kind of excitement, right? Even better than that too, because hey, you can win real money if you get lucky. What's exactly stopping you? Hey, if I check your phone, I better see hella gambling apps like, I don't know, Kalshi, Polymarket, and DraftKings on there too, just saying.
Why wait for delayed gratification? You're already rotted from inside. Your pineal gland is the size of a rice grain, while your prostate is the size of a lemon.
Sarcasm aside, gacha games are more than just loot boxes that you pay money for just for a bit of gambling thrill, for a bit of dopamine and or serotonin whenever you see that big-ass gold comet fly across the sky, or whatever the gacha pull animation happens to look like for you. They are entire games that offer a much bigger experience than just setting virtual Benjamins on fire. I'm not saying that you should stop being excited for pulling for a new character, but what I am saying is that ain't no way y'all are so gacha rotted that you think that having no coin flips is legit a deal breaker for you when it comes to trying out new gacha games out there.
Yeah.
Because here's another thing.
The problem with this also is that it expands further than this, where gacha companies are going to take advantage of gullible people like this to basically defend a predatory system that's designed to just be tilting and a barrier for a lot of players to get the characters they're excited for. And it's just annoying. Like, it's just very, very annoying. It's a barrier of RNG that a lot of people simply do not appreciate anymore. Like, that's it. We're just burnt out from 50-50. Yo, chat, type 1 if you can still tolerate 50-50. Type 2 if you're like, man, I'm sick of that. I'll be real, man. I'm sick of that.
Brought this up briefly earlier, but a lot of y'all gacha gamers who unironically support coin flips are most likely new age gacha gamers. Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail was their very first gacha game. Oh hey look, would you look at that? They don't play any other gacha that doesn't have at least 500,000 followers on Twitter, and so when they see other gacha games out there start doing something a little different, their first instinct may be to think that because they're different, they must be worse somehow. Worse, huh? Alright.
There it is. Here it is. He's touching on it too. Because it's different, I'm not familiar with it. Ooh, scary. I think there's a degree of social anxiety that comes with this because a lot of people that are socially anxious, they like to always hide in the things they're familiar with and comfortable with. So I don't know, man. Yo, a bug dumb rock. Thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Consumers don't understand the power they actually have. No, they don't, bro. No, they don't. It's super sad too because I feel like if we had more awareness, a lot of companies will adapt to that. But since we have this chaos, they can basically hide behind it and remain in this weird gray area we're in right now. It's super annoying because I'll be honest, I'm tired of reaching pity, or when I see gold, instead of getting excited, I'm now anxious. I want you to think about that for a second. Yo, chat, when you have a 50-50 and you see gold, are you just ecstatic or are you happy but still concerned that it may be a fake pump? Be honest. Because I'm tired of getting fake pumped. You get excited, you're like, oh, it's gold. Oh my God, this is it. Yippee. And then you remember, oh snap, I still have a coin toss to do. Then you lose, and it's like, well, so much for getting excited for nothing. I only play NTE. Yeah, well, I guess for my man Samuel here, you don't have those issues.
Bet. I can tell you how much fucking worse gachas used to be before Genshin was ever a thing. Here's a good example.
Yeah, oh yeah, people want to shit on Genshin, but like Genshin saved gacha for the most part, is what I heard. Like a lot of people were telling me when I were complaining about the 50-50, a lot of the stuff in Genshin Impact, they'd be telling me you should consider yourself lucky because Genshin Impact's gacha system is an improvement for big titles in the gacha space at the time. I was like, God damn.
Fate Grand Order, or FGO for short.
Yeah, this one is so bad. This is the number one.
11 years at this point on the
not the
GT
game, but the
server,
gacha
9
system.
years here on NA, and it's the very first gacha that I ever picked up back in 2017. While it's had a 1% 5-star pull chance this whole time and started with a 70% rate up that got upgraded to 80% after a few years, which some Genshin players might look at and go, wow, that's really generous. Genshin
yeah, that's not bad.
0.6% if you don't account for pity, and only a coin flip rate up, so a 50-50. I can assure you, it's not. Because for years, FGO had literally no pity system whatsoever. No spark system that you can find in gachas like Blue Archive or Nikkei. Yeah. No soft pity / hard pity that you find in Hoyo style gachas. Absolutely zero safety net to speak of. When you pulled on a banner in this game, you were praying to whatever god you believe in that you get lucky and pull that rate up character sooner rather than later, because quite frankly, that was all you could really do.
And that's sad, man. Imagine that. That is really sad. That is tough. Not gonna lie, just give us both banner. Let players choose if they want to pull on a 50-50 banner with 80 pity or a guaranteed banner with 100 pity, for example. Devil Dragoon. I'm just pull you up just so that people can see the comment here. Why not just get rid of it completely? And with 80 pity. Like, why are you trying to find like this middle ground with them when we have a new game that just discarded that completely? I get it. Back in the day, before NTE, I would agree with you because we kind of have to meet them somewhere in the middle ground. But considering the success, again, going back to the start of the video, what we were talking about, considering the success we've had recently with NTE, proving that you do not need a 50-50 to make a lot of money. Like, I'm sorry, we do not have to deal with that middle ground bullshit anymore. Like, you can just get rid of it. It's totally freaking fine. No.
Personal worst pull in FGO was Summer 1 back in 2018. I was pulling for this character, who I call Tamalancer. She's the summer version of my favorite waifu in this game, just favorite waifu in general across all my gacha games, actually. I spent over 1,700 Saint Quartz, the gems that you use to pull gacha in this game, just for a single copy of Tamalancer. How much is that in hard cash, you might ask? Well, assuming for the moment that I did in fact spend exactly 1,700 because I don't exactly remember how much it cost me. It's been so long that, and more than likely, it cost me a little bit more than that, but anyways. The most expensive pack in this game is $80 for 167.
Why can't we get rid of 50-50 for the first pull, then add 50-50s for the dupe? All right, here we go again. Yo, Bonanza Benny. Why not just don't have 50-50 like NTE? Like, why not just get rid of it? Just get rid of it completely. Just buy. Why not? Why not? Why even have it in the first place? Think about this. Like, you know what? Why am I even defending that shit? It's like, fuck it. Just get rid of it. Because again, we don't have to reach middle grounds because we have a new game that is being successful that's basically saying you can make a lot of money from this. Like you do, that's just more predatory. That's just annoying and against consumers. Like it's just bad for us consumers. So it's like, you know, why are we? This is a good option too. See, look at what we're doing right now, chat. A lot of you are literally willing to just find any form of middle ground just to not have to deal with the bullshit of the 50-50. Like, just go extreme. Thanks to NTE, we can think extreme. Like, that's it. Just get rid of it. Out of here. We do not want you no more. Bye.
Sync quartz, and yes, obligatory 6-7 joke here. So if you do the math, I had to spend over $800 for a single copy of a 5-star character in FGO.
I want you to think about that for a second. $800 for a single 5-star. I guess we got it good, Chad. I guess we got it good. Reaching a middle ground will not be a problem if gambling wasn't a problem, and most players here might be teen who don't value money. It's not that, Regis. I'm telling you, bro. It's just familiarity. It's just familiarity. People are just used to it. Genshin was their intro. And most importantly, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This might ruffle some feathers, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's like I joke about it, but I'm not wrong. It's based on facts. A lot of people want to somehow protect the 50-50 because it gives them grounds to grandstand from time to time in the group chat that plays the gacha game they're playing. If they win and their friends lose the 50-50, they get to feel better about themselves. And what do we know about the internet? A lot of people just look for ways to grandstand. And the 50-50 can be that for a lot of people. That's why they'll defend it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the 50-50 is not bad. The 50-50 is only bad when I lose. That's right. But if I win the 50-50 and I get to grandstand on my friends, I'll defend it.
Compare that to, again, any Hoyo-style gacha, where even if you go double hard pity, you spend less than half that amount. A much more recent example is when I tried pulling for another character this past week or so in FGO. I ended up pulling 2 5-star characters, but neither of them were the rate-up character I was looking for. Mind you, these days, it's a 1 in 5 chance to get spooked by a 5-star character that's not the rate-up. And it happened to me twice within a few multis. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I crashed the fuck out. And don't even get me started on some of
I bet you did.
the true horror stories that have come out of this fuck-ass gacha. Like that one time, one of my FGO streamer buddies named X0 once spent over 3,000 Saint Quartz on a single copy of a different 5-star character. I already gave you the conversion, so you go do the math yourself. To be fair, after so many years without any pity at all,
How much money is that?
FGO finally did get one not too long ago, but don't let that fool you, because it's the most dog shit pity I think I've ever seen. 30 multi-rolls. You heard that right. 30 to hit hard pity. You only get 1 pity, and that's it. And if you pull the rate up character early, that counts as your pity. And y'all think Enfield's pity is bad. Oh boy, you have no fucking idea. And that's just FGO. I'm sure other old school gacha players out there who've been around for even longer than I have can tell you all about their own gacha nightmares over the years too. And I don't bring this all up in a condescending way or like I'm trying to be your parent here or something, telling you how hard.
No, this is important information to know the history in gacha and basically what some of these companies might be looking at when they're making business decisions about their gacha systems. No, this is important information for the unaware.
Our day when we had to climb over 2 whole mountains just to get to school both ways, or however that meme goes. I'm saying all this primarily to illustrate that growing up with a truly god-awful gacha before the days of like Genshin or whatever teaches you to respect it. The gacha, that is, and to not just full send your pulls at it like you're on FanDuel picking which World Cup team to put your money on.
Makes sense.
Basically, y'all who started with Genshin or another big gacha game out there don't know how good you have it. And while it's not your fault per se, I think that at least some of y'all out there do need to be humbled a bit with the way y'all see gacha as basically a safer slot machine. And ideally, I never want to see a fucking Genshin player, of all people, go around calling anyone else out there a gacha tourist or...
He makes a good point here. I think he makes a good point.
for a beginner. Another thing, not everyone out there can afford to drop hella cash on gacha. Hopefully that isn't something that I had to say out loud.
Because like I said earlier, a lot of people are just wanting to participate in the slot machine, and they just want to do it through a means that is somewhat more enjoyable to farm currency so they can just do that again. Like I agree with him. That's what I said earlier, and I think he just confirmed it basically. But why would Wu and Genshin do it when they're bringing tons of money with the 50-50? Exactly. Basically, it just have to be player outrage and people just getting tired of it, because I feel like that's gonna explode. I feel like there will come a time where people are just gonna go fucking, like, we're done with the 50-50 system. We're all heading there, and they will maintain that until we reach there, because there's just more money.
But just in case. Gacha games are expensive, man. Like, all the big gachas out there, except for, like...
That's something I wanted to mention earlier, I just forgot. Dude, gacha characters are so pricey. They are super pricey. It's not even funny. At least if you want to get them through a discount through today's sponsor, you know what I'm saying?
Enfield, I think.
Let them know I sent you.
Packs at $100. Enfield charges only 70, sure, but that's still the same or just about the same price as AAA games these days. And if you're about to say, well, what do you mean you can't afford $100? First of all, sit your fucking spoiled ass, silver spoon shoved straight down your throat looking ass down. And second of all, are you forgetting that people all over the world play gacha games?
Yes.
Ask the South Americans, for example, how much buying a gacha pack costs for them, where buying a PS5 is still like a full month's paycheck.
Well, it converts, so it's somewhat cheaper for them over there, but it's still a lot of money when you consider the, how hard it is to get money over there. So, yeah.
Or even more for a lot of people down there. Again, let me bring up that first comment. This dude says a no coin flip gacha like NTE makes it so that it's not as exciting to watch streamers do their own polls or viewer polls.
Yeah.
And while, yeah, it's definitely not as thrilling.
I said that first, by the way. I said that first. I always said that. Whenever we talk about it, I always said, even back in the day, you guys can go ahead and find it and quote me. The only good about the 50-50 systems is for when a streamer or a group chat are pulling. Besides that, the 50-50 just freaking sucks. $120 is like 2 AAA titles of F the 50-50. My man, Deathstroke Punk. Ain't that the truth, man?
Because, you already know what every S rank is gonna be. Does that mean you enjoy watching people lose their coin flips? Are you saying that you enjoy watching people who might have grinded a gacha game for weeks, maybe even months on end, saving up for a character that they're really looking forward to, end up just losing their coin flip and watch all their hard work get Thanos snapped in under a minute just because the game was like, oh hey, you lost the coin flip, get bent, bitch?
How many of you guys have quit a game because of the 50-50? Type 1 if you've quit a gacha game because you lost a 50-50. Type 2 if that was never you. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I quit Zenless Zone Zero because I lost a 50-50. I just quit. I was like, all right, Evil has won. I'm done. Y'all got it.
What if they spent a lot of their money on a pack just to go through the exact same thing? A large chunk of their allowance money or paycheck to buy a $100 pack.
Worse than that. Even worse than that. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what's worse than that. Your everyday login. You spend so much time exploring, doing the events. You're just getting as much free-to-play things as you can because you don't want to spend money, because that's how these games are advertised. They're free-to-play, right? So you get all of this. You're ready. You get the gold. You're there. That's it. And then they tell you, well, see, there's this little last barrier for you to getting the character you want. The thing we're hard advertising in all our socials and the story in itself. You see, if you want it, you're going to have to go through this last barrier of a coin flip. Yeah, it's completely unnecessary, but it's just like that. We got to inflate the value of these characters. And also if you lose, you have a sunk cost fallacy, and we can easily manipulate you to spend more that you're comfortable with for this character that you're already invested in, both emotionally and sunk cost fallacy. So I don't know. It's just yikes.
Only to lose the 50-50 and they can't spend any more money, and so they're fucked? Maybe I'm just projecting here. Maybe you don't like seeing that.
I think the 50-50 is going to be disliked majorly by free-to-play players, because no one knows the hardship of getting currency more than free-to-play players. If you have $50 to spend, you're not necessarily doing all bad. But if you're a free-to-play player, you log in every day, every gem counts, and then you lose it, that is a massive blow to your experience within the game. It is an insane blow. It is a meteor thrown at you. And here's the thing, there's already an easy middle ground, which is exactly what NTE has been applying. Every patch, there's 2 characters being released. You simply give the players the ability to get 1 per patch. It's also very important for characters to get a new character, because that's what refreshes and gives the players more things to do in the game, especially post-game players, which is majority who we're talking about here. It just makes total sense for them to give you at least 1 character per patch. So if they don't want to get rid of the 50-50, up the amount of currencies we can get free to play, I don't care. Just do what you got to do, but just get rid of the 50-50 in my opinion. It's that simple.
Either, and it's just the pure thrill of seeing what the gacha may or may not give you that you care about here. But I don't know about you, but I genuinely want everyone to pull the characters they want. And for me, that far outweighs any personal enjoyment that I might get out of watching gacha streamers do gacha pulls. I don't want to see people put in so much effort into their gachas grinding for characters only to get cucked by some fucking dumb shit 50-50. I've been there myself too many times to count by this point. It fucking sucks.
Yep.
I'm lucky enough to still get most of the characters that I want.
Me too.
By being able to spend money to finish the job if need be, even if I lose.
Yeah, I can't necessarily do that, can I?
Not everyone else out there.
Well, I can, but I'm just not comfortable with doing it.
Besides, the main selling point of gacha games
Unless I'm
is not
sponsored,
the
of course.
gacha itself, but rather the characters that you're pulling. Because if not for the characters, why would you even play gacha games to begin with? Especially with the way gachas emphasize pulling new characters and treat them as their main source of revenue, the gacha model just happens to be the way in which they're sold to you. And even then, some of y'all missed the memo on this too, cause I'm sure I don't need to say this out loud, but a lot of gacha players out there don't really care about the characters themselves. They only see them as trophies to flex to their friends online because they're meta.
There it is. He knows. He knows. It's super obvious. He knows. He knows. He knows. We all know it. And we all know it, Chad. And we all know it. Ain't that the truth, my man? Ain't that the truth?
They have any friends to brag about whatever double S rank multi they got while pulling and to farm their friends for even more serotonin and reactions over Discord.
There it is. There it is. Doesn't take a genius, does it?
You can see this with how so many gacha players out there only care to pull the meta characters, or even worse, how so many of them don't even play gacha games because they actually enjoy them, but only because their friends on Discord or even in real life play them and they just want to fit in and have something in common with them.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. I've seen people behave like this a lot. League of Legends, Counter-Strike, since the old days, people will just start playing a game because all their friends and their group because their group of friends is playing that. So yeah, it's gonna be like that. Yo, Austrian art student, how you been, man?
And this kind of behavior puts them at risk of becoming, as our write-in friend from earlier so graciously put it, tourists in gacha games. And God knows, I know damn well how many tourists we have in the gacha scene. Though for a lot of them, I'd go a step further and call them squatters instead. This is where I bring up that second tweet again, the one where Op chooses the
I'm confused. Is being a tourist or a squatter or whatever bad? Because I don't necessarily think that's a big deal. I'm just saying. I don't see the problem with that.
Unlimited stamina and mats over never losing 50-50s ever again.
Okay, I guess maybe if considering their gambling addiction, they get in the way of us getting better consumer practices from developers. But besides that, I don't know. What else is there? From a normal standpoint.
Now, I'm not saying that everyone who picks left over right is a tourist. Obviously, there can be true gacha players out there who legit would take the infinite stamina over no more coin flips so that way they can grind the fuck out of their gachas to get absolutely cracked out gear for their characters. But having seen how a lot of gacha players, especially on social media, talk and behave towards gacha games over the past 5 years, I think it's also pretty obvious that a ton of people who pick the infinite stamina and mats option are only picking this because they don't want to have to play these gacha games themselves. Because they only care about the gacha. They only want to engage with the exciting stuff, right?
Okay.
That being the gacha, and never have to deal with the boring stuff, that being actually grinding for
the grind, the process. People don't want to do the process anymore. They just want to get the hit. Makes sense. Sure. That is definitely a modern problem and a first world problem we have nowadays. 100%. Yo, chat, type 1 if you're aware of this, type 2 if you're not aware of this. Because I feel like this has been a conversation going on online for quite some time now. Let's call it for what it is. Like, I've seen this conversation a lot.
In other words, the real tourists like them are only here for the spectacle. They're only here for the thrill, not because they truly appreciate the whole gacha experience. That's why a lot of them hire pilots to grind their gachas for them, because the only effort they care to put into them is what? Clicking those $100 packs a few times, clicking on that pull gacha button a few times too. Oh, and maybe go through story too, I guess. I'll give them that. It's no wonder then that so many frankly dog shit gacha takes like this one that made me make this video in the first place have spawned over the years. Obviously, it's not just the Hoyotards here who crank out, bad gacha takes all day. Just look at the Wuwa shills on Twitter too, for example, especially with their, just buy a baseline $2,100 PC excuse for why Wuwa runs like ass. But no matter where these gacha takes come from, as someone who's heavily invested into not just one gacha, but a lot, like more gachas than a lot of y'all can even name, more to the point, I'm more so invested into the entire genre of gacha games as a whole.
Okay. He just had to flex in the process. Okay.
I refuse to just stand by and let comments like these or takes like these just go by without me saying something about it. So to summarize this video, coin flips are ass. Thank God for NTE. I hope future gachas also follow NTE's gacha model. A lot of y'all out there.
If the gacha God is saying this, it must mean NTE is doing something good, right? Right, chat? I think NTE is doing something good. I think. We could be wrong, but I think it's doing good.
Care more about gambling than,
especially when you consider how much money they're making, how the player base has been openly and well receptive towards it. I think NTE is fine. I think it's doing good.
Gacha, and that potentially makes you the real tourist. Simple as that. All my socials are down below. Sub to the channel, follow my Twitter, check out the streams at twitch.tv/ToaSniper98 or right here on YouTube, and check out the Patreon if you want to support me even further. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
All right, there it is, man. There it is, man. There it is. Well, I guess it's official. NTE is actually positive for the player base, for the gacha player base. Imagine that, right? And I guess when you consider the success it had when it comes to how much money and the revenue they made, and when you consider the positive impact it had on the player base, especially veterans within the gacha space, I feel like a lot of people are finding NTE to be this breath of fresh air that a lot of people can just really appreciate and just fall on and just really have a good time with. But I play gacha games because I like the persistent progress with evolving stories and being able to build characters and teams. The less gacha I have to deal with, the better I feel. There it is. So Lexpar basically prefers the game aspect more than the gacha, which is, I feel like, for the most part, what all of us are about. I really feel like NTE's monetization, I really like NTE's monetization model, making characters easily accessible and making a lot of skins. People will buy skins if they have characters. Meanwhile, other gachas like 50/50 BS, so they don't have enough skins because people don't have those characters. That makes a lot of sense, actually, Deathstroke Punk. You're actually, maybe you just hit a nail in the head there, man, because why the hell would we make more skins for characters that, well, maybe some players won't even be able to obtain them, because that's going to be a lot of people, especially when you consider that these games are majorly dominated by free-to-play players. For the most part, a lot of players, well, actually, let's say, for example, 50/50 of them are not going to have it. Well, then skins are basically an even bigger slap in the face for those players. So that's actually a good point. I think all in all, the more you talk about this, the more you think about this, the more you can see how problematic this last barrier of RNG is in obtaining the character you want. I think 50/50 is an obsolete time from a bygone time. Sorry. I think the 50-50 is an obsolete system from a bygone time that should just go away. And thankfully, NTE proves that you do not need it to be successful. And I hope this can be a message that a lot of the other gacha companies, Hoyoverse and Kuro Games to be specific, can look at and go, you know what? We can just get rid of it. Yeah, just get rid of it. They're doing fine. We can still do fine. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. I feel like no 50-50 could incentivize players to spend more, because if I know if I were to spend, I can guarantee myself to get something. I'm more, pragmatically speaking, I'm more inclined to want to spend more than not spend. Because if you're telling me I'm going to spend and I have a coin toss to deal with, pragmatically speaking, I'm going to be discouraged to want to spend, if that makes any sense. So by default, the more you think about it, 50-50s can sometimes make you less money. So, and also considering the prices of these characters, yeah, sometimes you gotta lower prices to make more money. Believe it or not, that's just how business can work sometimes. So yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Be seeing you. Check this. What is that? Oh, it downloaded.
But here's the thing, guys. I think you know what's going on over here.
Is this Abrams?
But here's the thing, guys. I think you know what's going on over here. All you gotta do is change the 25-75 to a 50-50. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys.
Oh, this is an impression of Saints. He's trying to be Saint, huh? Well, you need to put on glasses. You don't even have fake glasses. Come on.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna do that. Because here's the thing, guys.
Yeah, that'll do it, man. That'll do it. The more generous a game is with me, the more I'm willing to spend on it. Crazy, right? Exactly. I feel like the more a game treats you right, I think that's what you're trying to say. The more a game you feel like it does right by its consumer, the more likely for you to spend on it and encourage it. It's shocking, right? You're being treated good is actually something that you're gonna, want to keep supporting it. Insanity. If they don't want me at my ports, they don't deserve you at my way list. You got a point there, man. You got a point there. If I lose a 50-50 on a character, I don't pull that character's weapon or buy their outfits. Fuck, I forgot to talk about the weapon system, actually, because a lot of the time we forget that weapons are also part of a character's kit. I forgot about that. It's like, you have a 50-50, and then you still have to get the weapon, realistically. It's kind of what they want you to do. Because characters don't come with their weapon. Wow, $15 a month, millions of players, a cash cow for Blizzard for years. World of Warcraft. Oh yeah, dude, that was crazy at the time. Like, WoW was insane at the time, man. It's not even funny. Well, that's what I like about WoW. There's no 50-50 on weapons. Well, I feel like the concept of weapons should disappear. I know, hot take, but I think weapons should come with characters. I do. And then I can do with the weapon as I please. Should be a bundle, kind of like what Warframe does. That's just me, though. But anyway, chat, I got a dip. I'm gonna let you guys with Razor CT. He's playing ZZZ. We all know we gotta check out ZZZ too. I mean, we all know we gotta do something about that, right? Because I feel like we're kind of missing out over there with that Jane Doe skin. And I gotta get to editing. I gotta finish up some stuff. It's 10:40. I'm already late. I apologize for the late stream. I typically like to stream earlier, but tough today. I guess it was a busy day. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.